Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew: Ross Pitaro, Tom Gakoza, Liam Lynch, Dan Isgro, Melissa Bonani, and Damian Scro. Thank you to our sponsors and partners: Fantasy Network, Dungeon TV, Phoenix Studios, Norse Foundry, Dungeon Dragons Memes, My D&D, and Nerd Asteroid. Thank you to our staff: Nick Simone, Percival Fairweather, Todd Heaney, Lee House, and Liam Lynch. Guys, today is Wednesday, 8:30-ish p.m. It's close. It's a little while ago. And it is time for Riddles in the Dark and some Tabletop. The Tabletop episode is going to be Final Fantasy Part 2. And Part 1 is where everyone got stupefied and stunned by the Dwarvish Tower, the Dwarvish Fortress that is in the mountains. And let's hope that as they go deeper and more dangerous terrain, that they get unstunned. I only wish for good things for all of you.
Sure.
More dangerous than that
when you
pipe.
say it. Sure you do.
I do. You think if you want me? Do you think I want you all to die? What do you think it is
No, 'cause
exactly
that
that
would
I
be
want?
easy. It would be boring.
Wait, Zach, what do you think it is exactly that I want?
Just
I know,
slightly
almost
maimed.
to die. Suffering.
Yeah.
Drama.
Slightly maimed.
I want
This close to death?
Yes.
And then,
Right.
yes,
Ah.
and live. I want you to like be so close to death you can like poke him on the nose, but then pull back. And live.
That's what I'm gonna do. You get me close to death. Boop.
And when you say that, that's kind of like that means that I did the perfect job. Doesn't
Right.
mean I always get it, but like that's my goal. If I can get that, I go. Wee, then I've done a good job. So yeah.
Exciting times.
Exciting times for sure. Guys, welcome to the show. If you can watch on Twitch, on YouTube, and if you're not familiar, you can go back and watch all of our episodes on YouTube, and you can also go to tabletop-everything.com or theaudiodungeon.com, and you can check out a plethora of episodes and content for all sorts of things, and join in and catch up and have a good time. Don't forget, 30 likes on YouTube gets these fine people a +2 enhancement, and the dungeon points on Twitch gets us rerolls and luck. And you guys get a chance to interact and add in your ideas for the story if we get up to that dungeon point tier. So definitely get involved, start giving it up, and let us know what you can do. From Joshua, Patreon reroll for Tony to kill them all.
Hey!
Josh.
Now, you haven't
Good work, Joshua.
Have you logged any? I know you had a lot.
I have 23.
Wow. Okay.
That's a lot. Now I have 24. That's a lot.
Now he can kill us
I mean,
all.
so it means I can use it on Rob 24 times.
Did you just make a new page for that
Not for
reroll?
the same roll, though.
Not for the same roll. Unless I break that rule for the just.
No,
Imagine I would do that.
Only one reroll unless you're Tony.
Yes, I can re-roll you. That would be powerful. I just make the DM. I can re-roll you as many times as I want.
Yeah.
Then I can just get what I want at any
Yeah.
cost, at the highest
kinda-
cost.
Just write a book.
Keep rolling until you roll a natural one. Wow, crazy. Okay, guys, let's get going here. We have Riddles in the Dark coming up. This is with our resident riddle master, Tom Gakoza, who's always taunting us with the fact that we have to buy him meat. And telling us out if we succeed in life that we only have to do things harder. So it's basically it's a loss either way. I think almost, right?
Well, no, I feel like that I'm kind of forging you in a crucible of fire. The more challenging I make these riddles, the better you'll all be as people.
And in that crucible, are we well done, medium well, or medium, or
Ooh, that's a good question.
How do you
You're
take
not well.
us?
You're not well done yet. That's my goal, is to get you nice and crispy.
I hope we one day will be well done. Only I'm going to give my reroll to Tony that he can use. I love this, guys.
That he can only
What?
use to help the cast.
No,
You
read
want
the whole.
to-
You
No,
can only
Oh.
use to help the cast.
No.
You're just never going to use it?
If Catherine was watching right now, she would say, "Look, he's a skimmer." She always says, "I skim." That was me skimming right there.
There you go.
That's what happens.
So without further ado, let us get into Riddles in the Dark.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Gakoza.
Hold up 1 second. I'm sorry.
No, I can't.
Tom,
He already said
Tom,
hello.
He's not Tom Gakosa.
Tom, hold on. And Tom, you can switch us over to Riddles in the Dark. Yes. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. What is this?
That was a close one.
What is this?
What kind of a show is this?
What was
I'll
that?
tell you what kind of show this is. Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Kokoza, and this is Riddles in the Dark. If this is the first time you're watching or you haven't watched in a while, here's a quick review of how we play the game. In a little while, I'm going to read a short story with a fantasy and mystery element to it, and then I'm going to ask a question. That's the titled riddle. You're going to answer the question. You, along with the players here in studio, you're going to get clues on how to answer that question by asking me yes or no questions, which I'll answer honestly. The players in the studio can ask you those questions directly. You'll type them into chat. They'll show up on the screen, and I'll answer them. We'll have 10 minutes to solve tonight's riddle, which is called Talking to a Wall. Bartleby, the constable said, you are making this harder for yourself. Just tell everyone what happened. Work with us. I would prefer not to. The riddle. What is Bartleby's story? 10 minutes to figure that one out.
Nice reference.
Just from the title, I was thinking that Edgar Allan Poe thing, where like the poem where like they put the guy in the wall with all the bricks or whatever.
That's it.
Right.
So was he trying to avoid breaking the law?
No.
Has
Sorry?
he already
Go ahead.
broken the law?
I'm sorry. There was a lot of...
What?
Has he already broken the law?
No.
Is he trying to avoid doing work?
You could say that.
Was he witness to a crime?
Yes.
Is he avoiding being a rat?
No.
Does he just not want to get involved?
Yeah.
Is the constable corrupt?
No. Constable is not corrupt. Did he accidentally kill his new wife? Asked Rainwright. No. Onify asked, did Bartleby have a teleporting accident? No, who would do that? That doesn't happen. D.S. Kramer asked, is someone or something in the wall? No. Charles Morrison asks, is Bartleby covering for someone? No, he is not. Bro Joshua Ringleblood asks, is Tom the necro that made him do it? I guess so, from a certain point of view.
From a certain point of view.
From a certain point of view. 7-4 asks, is Bartleby in fact an actual wall? I tried to get through the whole question without breaking, but I couldn't. No, Bartleby is not a wall.
Does Bartleby know one of the people who committed the crime?
No. Phantom in the Morning asks, is Bartleby taking the fall for someone else? No.
The crime that he saw, was there a specific victim of the crime?
Yes.
Was someone murdered?
Yes.
Does he know the person who was murdered?
Yeah.
Was Bartleby murdered?
Ooh, no.
Does Bartleby not like the person who was murdered?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Did Bartleby hire someone to murder the person?
Is Bartleby being threatened?
Yeah.
By someone other than the constable?
No.
Oh. The constable's
Sure.
threatening.
Yeah. Constable's not threatening.
Is Bartleby under arrest at the moment?
Yes. Erathos SD asks, is Bartleby making spaghetti? And the constable is trying to get his delicious recipe.
He's thinking.
He'd rather not answer.
No. No.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yes,
I'm gonna have to say the nay-no to that one. I'm sorry. Charles Morrison asks, did he witness a half-orc kill someone and was too scared to say who? No.
Check.
Onify asks, is Bartleby trapped in a mural on the wall? No.
Is it not an episode if someone doesn't ask about a half orc?
It is not
Somebody's
an
got to
episode.
ask about half.
Is Bartleby in the wall? Like being put in a wall in order to like as torture to find out what he knows?
I don't know what you mean. Can you describe that for me in a different way?
Like they have like their version of torture is Bartleby standing and they're like building a wall in front of him, like help me out here.
Okay. No, that's not it.
Is he being tortured?
No.
Did Bartleby commit the murder?
Yes and no.
Ooh, there it is.
That's a real yes.
How many do I get?
Is it 5 or 10? I
I thought
forget.
it was 12. It's 10.
12.
Could you stop with your 12 stuff? I think it's 5. I forget.
I thought it was more.
I can't remember.
Oh, I don't have my eraser.
Did
Let's say it's 5.
Bartleby drop something on somebody by accident?
No. Saren 4 asks, is Bartleby magically prevented from speaking? Nope.
Does Bartleby have a reason for not speaking to the constable?
Yes.
Does he have a legal reason for not speaking to the constable?
Like by 20th century American law?
Yeah, sure.
He would.
Did Bartleby inadvertently kill them? The person who died?
No. Phantom of the Morning asks, is Bartleby not telling them anything to spite the constable? No. D.S. Kramer asks, lasted less than I thought. 2 reroller. Don't know what that means. Rainwright asks, was there a murder? There was.
Was Bartleby somehow under the control of someone else?
No.
Was it a humanoid that was murdered?
Yes.
Is Bartleby a humanoid?
Yes.
Was it a human?
It's irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
Was the victim stabbed?
It is irrelevant, but the answer is yes.
It's irrelevant.
I wouldn't say it's irrelevant. The answer is yes.
Is anyone else privy to the murder besides Bartleby?
Yes.
That is still alive?
Yes. Charles Morrison, was the killing an accident? No. Killing was not an accident. Saren 4, is he related to the killer? No. I believe it was asked earlier. He does not know the killer.
Is he related to the constable?
No.
Is he related to the person who was killed?
No.
Is he an orphan?
Douglas, we got your cheer. We'll do it after riddles since it's for tabletop.
He was. I don't know. He was not an orphan. Onify, is Bartleby in the process of being turned to stone? No.
Did I give you this one?
Yes, you asked. The answer is no to that. Yeah. Rathos SD, was it a wall of fire? No.
Great question.
I love that though.
Was he stabbed by like falling on something sharp?
No. Spencer Kenzie, is he more afraid of the consequences of snitching than of punishment by the authorities? The answer to that is no. He is not more afraid of the punishment of snitching.
He would not be punished for snitching.
Snitches get stitches.
He would not be punished. He's not concerned with snitching and possible punishments thereof. That's what I would say.
Is he concerned about being charged with murder?
No.
Is he already in jail and got someone else murdered to improve his jail circumstances?
Like going up like the best guy, like the biggest guy in jail, like killing that guy? No, that's not it. Sarah Forrest, is he not speaking based on principle? Yes. Bro Joshua, Ring of Blood. Was it a living wall? It is a living wall, but not in the way that you mean.
What?
Did Bartleby?
Right, it's not like that living wall from like the Dungeons and Dragons.
Did Bartleby and the murderer plan it together?
No.
Does Bartleby know the murderer?
No.
Does Bartleby know he murdered someone?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Did he know the murder was going to happen beforehand?
No. Charles Morrison, is Bartleby protecting someone? No, he is not.
So did Bartleby create is the wall the murderer?
Yeah, in a way.
Wow.
But like this
Nice
is not like
question.
you're not. I'm answering the questions that you're asking. They're not good questions.
Is it a
I don't-
metaphorical wall?
Yes.
Okay.
Is Barbie protecting someone? Again, Charles Morrison didn't ask that. The answer is no. He's not protecting anybody. There's 1 minute left.
Is magic involved in any way?
Yes. I'm going to say yes tangentially. So
Okay.
but
It's a metaphorical wall. Is Bartleby the wall?
yes, Bartleby's the wall.
Okay.
He's living. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay. He is the wall that this guy is talking to. Not giving him anything. Phantom in the Morning asked, did he think whoever died deserved it? Yes.
Okay.
Onify, is he not speaking because what happened is embarrassing? No.
That's a good question.
No, it wasn't a shield wall. It's a metaphorical wall. Magic.
You said yes before.
I said
this.
yes, and I'm gonna give a hint here because we're getting close to it. The lack of magic is involved. Spuzz McKenzie asked, does he just find it too tedious to explain it to the constable? Yes and no.
Was he
Ray Wright, did the murder occur during another illicit act? No.
was he supposed to like cast a spell to save someone and then he just didn't do it and then that resulted in someone dying?
Oh.
Is the anti-magic shield involved?
No. That was it. I'm gonna, you know what? We're out of time.
We'll just finish up the last few.
Liam, nice
Yeah, so we're
going.
going through the questions,
Good
but yeah,
question.
you guys at least got partial credit. Was the murder planned by the person who died? No, that was from Miss Star. 7-4. Did the person who died want to die? Not particularly. No. Charles Morrison. Did Bartleby get magically pushed over and fell onto someone? No.
And that's it.
All right. So, I don't know. I feel generous tonight. I think I'm going to give you credit for getting this one right. We didn't really get the story down, but you got the general essential point of it, Liam, was your question here. So Bartleby is the town healer, and Bartleby is having kind of a crisis of life, I would say, at the time, and just doesn't understand why anyone does anything anymore. He's feeling a lot of ennui, if you will. And so when he saw someone robbed and stabbed middle of the street, his normal job would be to go over and heal that person. And he just didn't. And nobody understood why. All Bartleby did was heal everybody. He was a very good healer. The constable just wanted to understand what the circumstances were behind that prevented him from doing his job. Because as it is, he is now being convicted of basically a second-degree murder by not helping save someone who he could have saved, which is his job and duty. Bartleby only answered, I would prefer not to, and eventually hanged for it.
Oh, savage.
Good.
Wow.
Damn, Tom.
I'm glad Bartleby got what he deserved.
It's true. It's tough justice here on Riddles in the Dark. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I certainly did. Without further delay, let us play some GNOME Patrol.
Yes. Welcome to GNOME Patrol, guys. We are getting very close to the end of our first season.
Wow.
What is the difference between the beginning and now?
Oh, man.
I'm here.
Lots of stuff.
I'm here.
Also
you go.
true. That's it.
The end.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
We started off not in suits, and now we're in.
Yeah, we
suits.
were. It was a contest to get to GNOME to see if we can get into GNOME Patrol. Now we
Right.
are GNOME Patrol.
How
But
about
it was
that?
also it is also by evidenced by the credits. We were supposed to be led by Arky,
Yes.
the legendary hero.
But
Yeah.
in terms of
well,
character growth for us, not much. Right? There's still, I think,
Yeah, if
Same
if we
group.
had the cartoon was meant to be led by you, but now Cordy's gonna have to run it,
Now
I
not.
guess.
They have things to do.
Corny, yeah, he's good.
Unless you have a
That's a
better
big-
plan.
That'll work out.
well, partially,
Who should run it now?
there should be an election.
I think before we decide that, we need to sing.
Oh!
Happy
birthday
Happy
to
you. Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday
to you.
Happy
birthday, dear
Tony.
He's gonna get triggered from Academy when he said this.
Happy birthday to you.
Fine, you can all have experience points.
Yeah!
But the amount is 0.
Oh!
Thank you so much.
Hey.
That's awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. On the Patreon, the fans that did the same thing yesterday on it. I thought that was so nice, and thank you for this.
Oh,
I
very
love
cool.
these,
Awesome.
and I'm
Okay.
gonna probably
Enjoy.
eat one now when the camera's not on me.
Yeah, it's good.
Or you should do it on so
Put it
everyone
on
knows.
camera. We know you really ate it.
Let's see if I could do it without the people know that I have a cupcake in my mouth. Okay, guys. During this show, I will have a cupcake in my mouth. If you could spot it, you will gain 5 experience points every time you can spot it.
Pretty good.
Okay, yeah, it's not bad.
Does that
Yeah,
run for us?
And you know what? I'm hungry. You're gonna earn a lot of experience points. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I'll open the card later, of course. That doesn't count. So, guys, a lot's been going on. They are in Arlight. They've gone through the beginnings of a dungeon. We found out that dungeon is, in fact, an old dwarven fortress in the mountains. Why? Because the dwarves were planning an attack upon Arlight many, many, many years ago, before our show, and obviously in the past. The dwarves eventually abandoned it. We don't know much about it, but I have a feeling that we're going to find out more about that today. And I'm very interested to see how it goes today. Last week was Final Fantasy Part 1. I wasn't going to name it Super Mario Bros., but no, I'm sticking with Final Fantasy. That's right. Final Fantasy Part 1. There were enough references that will carry through today. Mount Ordell, the Yang, airships, and things like that. So I'm excited for you guys today. I hope you do well. Good luck to you. And let's see what happens. Oh, before we go in, thank you so much, guys. I appreciate the happy birthdays. Charles Morrison gave me a reroll, please, Rob.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yep.
And Miss Star.
And Miss Star gave one.
To
Look,
you
it's
as
that's
well.
right up there now.
There you
Oh,
go.
I'll take it. Yes, this is my day for rerolls. And then Doug gave 2 rerolls to whoever rolls the lowest, including the DM. So everyone
Boy.
roll d20.
Come on.
I rolled a 9.
I got a 2.
Oh, 17.
3.
14.
So we get the reroll?
You got it. Both you got a reroll.
Woo.
Yay.
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate that.
Hey, Doug.
Thanks, Doug.
Guys, it's time to get out of control with GNOME Patrol!
After the Celestial War, one band of heroes rose to protect the sunken city. GNOME Patrol. 5 heroic gnomes, each with the ability to craft gnomish mech battle suits ahead of their time. They are led by the legendary master craftsman and hero of Indaria, Arlight, as they try to protect the sunken city from all monsters. GNOME Patrol.
Nothing.
What? What's the matter? Oh,
That's
sorry. Hey, guys, my birthday today, so thank you to everyone for giving me cupcakes. Appreciate it. And yeah, I ate one. You all missed it. Welcome to Audio Dungeon. This is GNOME Patrol Season 1 episode. Isn't this fun? A fun game, mini game? Episode 11 of Season 1.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is Final Fantasy Part 2, guys. We are in a dwarven fortress heading down, and further down. When we last left off, we should play, as we're going to do, who else wants a cupcake?
I'm
another.
over there. I'll take
Have
another
another.
too.
If you get
All
caught,
the
if you get
cupcakes.
caught with it,
What, like by Todd? He's the one in control.
if Todd
That's
catches
true.
you,
Todd
That's true.
Is,
You gotta wait till someone on the other side of the table does something like great.
they got to talk. Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Right.
and Todd, you still have to do your job. But if you happen to catch somebody eating a cupcake, then that person, what should happen to them?
Look at Rob.
This is in honor of my birthday today. For those who are watching this after, I don't know what's going on.
I have to sing a song. I have to sing a television theme song from the 80s.
Okay. He's so excited.
We're not playing tonight, boys.
Radio silence, guys.
Remember that
Radio
episode they just
silence.
ate cupcakes and sang? That's the best one.
That was the best
What
one.
the people want.
Slow boat to China.
Brother China. Okay, so guys, let's begin where we left off. You guys were on that circular stone on the floor. Yo-Yo turned the key in the middle of the stone, and the stone was going through this, this area that's obviously it's fit for, and all of a sudden it went through and it just free fell.
Seemed like a good
And
idea.
I grabbed onto
Uh-huh.
Liam's
I was
character
grabbed.
with my wings.
Okay, so you grab Ace, and then you start just hovering down, I guess. Well, you can't really.
It has a ceiling, doesn't it?
It was more like if he falls, like
there a
my
ceiling?
suit will get most of the.
Right.
There's a ceiling.
Is there a ceiling? Are we like in a little capsule tunnel?
You were, but now it opens up, and like you're out in a bigger room. You're now in the middle of some big rectangle room, which I'll explain for you now. This is before you fell. You stand on the circular stone. Sorry, DM voice. You stand on the circular stone containing the inserted collector's key in the center. You are falling through the air in complete shock and confusion. Did this great mechanism break, or is it acting as it should? Your thoughts race through your head. In a second, the falling stone with you and your party aboard hit something. Water. You counterbalance yourself, being easier to do in heavy mech suits. Everyone is quiet. Slight water drops can be heard. The room you are now within is very large, and any slight movement makes echoing noise. It appears you are still within some old dwarvish dugout fortress. You are at the center of this great rectangular room. Around you, symmetrically, are 3 large stone tables in the shape of squares, 12 by 12 feet. It feels a bit like an assembly area of some sort, perhaps a war room. As you look around the room, the stone beneath you settles, and you're on water, and it falls into probably about 1.5 feet of water, and drops into what appears to be a circular insertion for it to fit, and settles. You hear the key in the center of the stone underneath the water make a click sound, and everything is once again silent. Around the room are exactly 8 doors, all separated and evenly spaced around the great room. 3 on each long wall, and 1 on each short wall. Finally, your attention goes to some sort of engraving in the wall on one of the long walls. It's written in the common tongue. We each create our own walls, our own dungeon. To grow beyond it, we must face it. We must do this separately, but also together.
There's 8 doors, though?
And
Yes.
it's
So now,
Do all the doors look alike?
yes, they all look the same. And the water is about 1.5 feet high. You instantly notice that there is some things peering out of the water just slightly.
What are they?
You're having trouble telling what they are because the water, it's very dark in the room. You have your torch. Who has a torch?
I had a torch.
So you have that light, and it's just difficult to see what it is.
Do we hear water falling?
You do hear water still coming in somewhere, yeah.
I
Is
have
it
dark
like
vision.
from a great pipe in the ceiling?
Yes.
I have dark vision.
Okay, so you can see the same tube that comes down, and it comes down all the way to about, I would say, about 4 feet above the floor.
How far is that from us?
I could have fell.
That's about 200 feet.
Do I see the things that are popping out of the water?
They're not moving. They're just slightly above the water level.
Can't really tell what it is, though.
It's hard. Yeah, it's difficult. The water's lapping over it. It's difficult to tell.
Are there any other unlit torches around the room?
No.
Hey, what do those words say?
Yeah, where are the words written, Tony?
I point the words out on my. Anyone want to paraphrase?
I think we all got to go through one of these doors by ourselves, but at the same time, right? Alone but together.
Maybe. Should I-
Okay.
Should I try to take the key out?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
Hmm.
All right.
Uh,
Let's go check out the doors.
do we have to go into the water to get to the doors? Like we're on a platform we're slightly above the water right now.
Well, now your feet are in the water. You're all in your
Mhm.
suits, of course,
We're in
and
the
you're just
water.
in the water now. The tables are obviously clearly above the water.
How
Um,
far are we from the nearest table?
Not that far. I would say about 20 feet.
If I let go of him, he won't drown, right?
Yeah,
You don't really
he
know
seems
that.
fine. You don't really know, but he seems fine.
Drop him in.
I'll keep like one hand on.
So I'm being held up.
I'm gonna go check out one of the doors.
Okay, so you go over to check out one of the doors, and you're inspecting it. The doors look wooden. As many doors are, they're braced with iron going across.
Wait, I'm confused. So, like, did he just tread through the water to get to the door?
He's like,
I imagine so.
and he's also in, like, he's in his metal suit and everything else. like
Right,
that.
but is the door just like there in the water?
Yes,
So part of the door is submerged.
right.
What about the tables?
The tables are slightly above.
They're in the
There's-
water as well. They just rise up above the waterline.
Yeah, it's literally like there's a flood.
Yeah, right,
Just
right.
think there's a flood, and there's exactly
Right.
what's
I'm gonna
happening.
check out the tables while he's checking out the door.
Okay, you go to the tables. You're at the door looking at it. Anything
I
else?
guess I'm also at the tables.
Is there a handle on the door of any kind? Doorknob, handle, anything? Keyhole?
There's no handle, no keyhole, nor doorknob.
So okay, they're just
Uh,
wooden doors with no.
I'm gonna
okay.
look at the words.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like go over to like where the words end, and see if there's anything like weird on the wall there, or anything unusual, like I don't know, like a stone that's colored differently or something, or like something that stands out.
Okay, you check the area around the sign or the engravement. You don't find anything of note.
And where's the engravement? On the wall, like in between one of the doors? Is
It's
it
actually
multiple-
high above, and it's pretty big.
Okay.
The
I want-
letters are probably about like a foot.
Oh,
I want to
in
go
height.
get a closer look at these things poking up out of the water.
Okay,
How many are there?
it's all over the place.
All over.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just kind of. I'll go like about this, maybe like 3 feet away, and kind of take a.
Okay, you go to it, and it looks like it's. Where are you? You're still over by the wall.
I'm by the yeah.
So you could see you can't see full color, but you're looking in like black and white, and it just looks like it's either a rock or it's metal or something like that. It's just hard to tell. So the water's like so dark in here.
All right, I'll walk right up to it.
Okay, you go right up to it and you look at it, and you're pretty sure that you're looking at some sort of armor.
Armor. All right, I'm gonna go underneath the water and take a look
With your face?
with my face.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So you put your face underneath the water and you open your eyes and you see that there is a very smoothly boned skeleton.
In armor.
Yeah. No flesh on it, just the bones and a skeleton.
We're in the bone zone.
No, no, I don't know if we are, man. I don't want to be there, man.
Do I see anything with the tables other than the fact that they're 12 by 12?
I put my hand on the door, and I just give it a little pressure, like just to see if it's like, yeah.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
I put Liam on top of the table. See if anything happens with weight.
Okay, so she just picks you up.
Just carry you around like a little baby.
You're now her doll. Apparently. I don't know how you feel about that. You're also your suit. Wait, just go back a second. You're not that strong in your suit.
Oh.
You're in a suit made of wood and fabric.
Never
If I
mind.
put Melissa in wood and fabric, you're not all of a sudden be really strong. They're strong because they're wearing suits with mechanisms. So you can pick them up. It's like you just picking up someone your own size and place them. There's kind of confusion here. He's like, why did you?
He could have just climbed up.
Why are you putting me here? So.
I don't resist.
Does anything happen?
Does anything happen when he's on there? Weight?
No.
Wise? No.
No.
All right, maybe we should all go to a door and
All right, I'm gonna
knock
go,
at the same
Well,
time.
I'm gonna. As he comes up out of the water,
That's an idea.
I'm like, what do you see down there?
Lots of dead bodies.
Uh.
Skeletons in armor.
Dead bodies.
A lot of them.
That's not cool.
I'm guessing maybe they drowned.
The pipe.
They are close to you, and close to the pipe.
And
Maybe they fell. They
I was
didn't
like,
make it.
Ace almost did.
When I
Think
saw
about it.
when I saw the skeletons, were the broken bones?
Busted.
Got him.
Got
Uh,
him.
I don't
Nice
know.
job,
I don't know the
Josh.
different strangers. You know the different strangers, but
Perfect strangers.
Different strangers.
Different strokes,
That's two
maybe.
different shows, my friend.
they have different
What?
strangers here. As I said.
I could do
Strangers.
different strokes better.
I'm thinking different strokes. I know it sounds.
Different
The
strokes.
world won't do, men
to
of
the
being
beat of
just
just
one
one
drum.
drum.
It'll might be right for you, but right be right for some.
A man is born, he's a man
This
of
is-
means.
this is all getting
Said
stricken.
along come two.
They
got nothing but the genes.
because they got
Different strokes it takes. Different strokes it takes. Different strokes to move the world.
Everybody's got a special kind of
Oh,
story.
I thought we were gonna stop there.
Everybody's got to shine.
Nope.
Don't matter what you got, not a lot. So what? They'll have theirs, and you'll have yours, and I'll have mine. And together we'll be fine. It takes different strokes to move the world. Yes, it does. It takes different strokes to move the world.
You just
There you go.
He's a bass.
But he might have meant perfect strangers. So we should-
No,
That's
Standing.
It's a long night.
Okay.
It's a long night.
Yeah,
A lot
yeah.
of cupcakes.
Rob just wants to sing. He's like, another one.
Everybody knows what song I'm going to do.
Hill
Now,
Street
you know-
Blues.
That's the lyrics. Although I did write some back in the day. But no, small one there.
Oh, no. I got
Gotta be
mine.
s-
I want to sing mine, and I want to see if you guys can guess what it is.
Well, first you gotta get caught eating a cupcake.
Well, let's see. I can be sneaky.
Can you? I could have.
Do you wanna be?
Todd bullseyed me. Todd saw it. He went right to me with no like mercy. All I had time was to go.
That's because Todd couldn't get a cupcake because he's stuck in the back.
Oh.
Todd,
we'll save
Todd,
you
do you
one.
want one? Come get it, and let's put a camera inside.
Yeah.
Todd, if you want one, come and get it.
You know, I
Todd
can't
fan.
remember in either the earlier seasons or the later seasons. Do you know who sang the Different Strokes theme song?
But Alan Thicke sings the first one.
There
He
it
wrote it.
Thick.
He wrote it.
Poo in your mouth now, Todd.
Oh, busted.
Todd.
It's funny because he went to the wide angle before he came in, knowing he would be.
Yeah.
He acted like we caught him, but he caught himself.
That's true.
I'll be very sneaky.
He did.
I'll make it to the.
He didn't
That's
eat
true.
it.
He's doing his job.
He didn't
doing
eat
his
it.
job.
He didn't eat it.
That was good thinking.
What do we-
Okay. People join the show the first time, like, what is the show about? It's nothing.
It's about
All right.
cupcakes.
All right. I'm gonna
Perfect
go
strangers.
to the door nearest to where I guess I'm standing now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look around the door, not at the door itself, but like around the door frame again, looking for some kind of like something that stands out, like a different colored stone or a latch or a lever or something that could like.
Just to help people out, I'm gonna give you the thing again. It says we each create our own walls, our own dungeon. To grow beyond it, we must face it. We must do this separately, but also together.
So I feel like we should all be at a door
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, then.
I go over to a door.
I'm already at a door.
Yeah, I'll go to a door.
I go to a door, I face it.
There's only 7 of us, though, right?
Facing the door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I slick
Dado.
back
Dado
my
should go to
hair.
a door too.
I'll go to a door as well.
Sounds good, Dado.
She trips over it, armor. Wow.
Are the skeletons gnome sized?
Dwarf sized.
Half orc.
So would any of the
Dwarf
armor
size.
fit me?
You're at a door looking back, and you're thinking the armor is going to fit you.
Yes.
And as you're doing that, the door goes.
Oh no.
Oh, baby.
Whoa.
Only my door?
Old doors.
All right.
All right, guys, don't turn into skeletons. I walk in the
Are we
door.
gonna split up?
Yep.
I will
walk-
try not to.
What happens to the water? Does it all go flowing into the door?
Remember last
Yeah,
week
yeah,
when we
there's
were like, in
water
fact,
floods
you were like, guess what? We should not split up anymore.
Yeah, no thanks.
We're all like, let's split up.
Now it's like,
Let's do it.
okay.
I enter.
I enter.
I guess I go in.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you guys just jumped the gun on that.
I already
Okay.
walked right in.
Okay, guys. Here is something interesting.
We all fall down a hole and die.
Everyone roll d20.
Not what you want to hear.
10.
10.
2.
17.
6.
1.
Mm.
Who got the
Ooh.
highest?
I had 17.
Okay.
Who's gonna give you money?
Who got the next?
Whoa!
I get $1.
Yeah.
Who got the next one?
We're at the bottom. So.
I'm last.
10?
16, 15,
Anybody?
14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
10.
10.
You got 10
We
also?
both had 10.
Okay, both you roll off.
Okay. 13.
7.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
4.
Free roll for Rob.
Oh,
Whoa.
Liam thinks being last is best,
Just
probably.
changing everything.
13 now. That puts me to second place.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that's the same thing he rolled.
Oh, you were
No,
No, but that's
we were
off of
10s
10.
originally, so it's second
Right.
place.
So 1, 2, remember your numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So what you're all going to do is the person who's number 1 is going to stay here in the room. The rest of you, I need you to go into the hallway out of earshot of this episode.
Oh, I love this. I
And
love it.
boy.
if who's number 2,
I guess Rob.
Rob.
can you give me a water, please?
That was very
Me
anticlimactic.
too.
to wash down
So-
that beautiful cupcake.
That was awesome.
So is Todd going to come get us? Like when it's time
Yes,
to come?
Todd, if you don't mind, if you'll get them when I ask.
Oh, my God.
Alrighty.
So I'm at the end. Oh,
You're at the
goodness.
All right. Good luck, number 1.
Number 1. Who does number 2 work for? What?
When you come back in.
When number 2 comes in. I've already thought of it.
Surprise! It's just the Tony and Melissa show.
It's the Tony and Melissa show, Tony and Melissa show, Tony and Melissa show. Hey, Melissa,
Hey, Tony!
what do we talk about today?
Audio dungeon.
Yay, let's do it.
Anyway,
Melissa, you walk into this dungeon of a room of whatever it is. There is water on the floor. The water is about the foot and a half off the ground, and you look around, and you see the walls don't look quite stone, but they are the color of stone. The ceiling is about 15 feet up high in the air, and it's kind of you can't really see the bottom because of all the water, and you have no light source with you, so you're in almost complete darkness. What would you like to do with that?
I want to lightly feel the wall and see if the texture tells me anything.
You feel the wall, and you realize as you're rubbing it, it's smooth, and you can feel there's something on your hand. Again, it's hard for you to see. There's a little bit of light, we're going to say, coming from somewhere outside through the door, from something. But you can't really see much.
Can I push harder on the wall?
You push harder on the wall, it's flat. There's just stuff all over your hands.
Okay,
and
so
you-
it's not like moving.
no, it's not moving. And you're pretty sure it's dust.
Okay. The door's still open behind me?
No, come on.
No, closed.
Come on.
Obviously.
Newbie. You think the door is open.
Door's open. I walk right back out.
Yeah. No, it's closed.
I guess I start walking forward. There's not much I can do, right? I have probably like this much room beside me.
It's a room. You walk forward, you're in a room. So there's nowhere to go.
Okay, so it's not like a long hallway or anything.
No.
It's just I'm just in this room.
Correct.
Okay, I guess because I have no light source, I start feeling around on the floor for things and on the walls around, like walking around just trying to feel everything.
Okay. All of a sudden, you see the room light up. You have no idea what light source there is. There's nothing, but it just lights up. And you look around, and it's wherever it is. It's shining all different directions. You realize that the walls are mirrors, and you look over and you see yourself, and you see that your reflection looks back at you. And you see it walk towards the mirror and it come through the mirror. You act first. What do you want to do?
I don't want to start shooting. It's something I don't know. And I can't anyway. Everything I do involves me flying first.
6
There's no
seconds.
room.
6,
I
5,
say hello.
4. No response.
Can't do anything. I can't. There's no room for me to fly right now, right?
You're 15 feet up. 3.
Yeah, but I have to back to it. I have to back up to make myself move. So there's no room for me to do that, right?
No.
Okay.
2. Giving up your turn. And 1.
All right. I have no idea what to do.
It starts walking around you, and you see what weapons you have on you.
I have nothing. I have the suit.
Right. What weapons do you have on your suit?
The Gatling gun, but I have to do that while flying.
Okay, so you see the guns there. It says walking. The copy says walking around you, and you see they pulls out the guns. Just start spinning.
I'll pull out my guns. I'll pull out my guns too.
Okay.
Trying to figure out if there's any way I can like touch it to see how real it is. If it's
do
just
whatever
an
you like.
illusion.
You could do whatever you like.
How close?
It's been probably about 10 feet.
10 feet. Is there any like rocks or stuff on the ground?
You can't see because there's in the water.
No, but I mean like I've been stepping around the room. Like kicked anything?
You're not sure because it's the water. You're not really sure. You're hyper focused on your reflection coming out of the mirror.
Okay.
6, 5.
I just not shoot. I go to just like hit it with the Gatling gun, see what happens.
You hit it with the Gatling gun.
Yeah. Not shoot, just hit.
Okay,
I
so you
want
go
to see
to
if
it.
it's real.
You go. Poof, you hit it. You make contact. You hit it, and then it goes. It starts shooting you. What is your dodge?
10.
I'm gonna use a reroll. And it misses. The bullets go around you. You dodge out of the way.
No, I start shooting.
Good.
What do I roll for the Gatling gun? Here's the thing.
T20 starts with combat.
5.
5. Okay.
8. Still no.
You go across. It dodges on the ground. It's the same thing. Shoots you. That's gonna be a hit for you. What's your damage?
What, the hit points?
Yes. How much damage do you deal when you use this weapon?
3d6.
3d6. 5 damage. Clips you on the side. And you go.
Okay. 17.
Hit.
Six.
6
Oh, 7. Sorry.
6 damage dealt.
7 damage.
7 damage dealt. Attacks you back. 5, 8. Hits you with a gun. It runs up. Pushes against the wall. Just shoots you, and it's hitting you bad. Hits you for 11 damage.
I'm knocked out.
Okay. You are out. You may leave the room. Do not share off what happened. Yes, please. This is going to be interesting. Next person up is Rob. We're going to see how Reggie takes this. And if any of you have played Final Fantasy, this is a direct link to that. I'm now going to mess with Rob. Let's see if I can throw him off his game right now. He can't hear me. Let's have fun with him. Oh, thank you for that water, Rob. Cupcake?
Oh, yes. Oh, I should have gotten an order for myself. What was I thinking?
How you feeling today, Rob?
Pretty good.
Okay. Rob, you walk into the room as Reggie. The door closes behind you. There is a 1.5 feet of water on the ground. You cannot see unless you have some sort of light source on you. It's very, there is some sort of light coming in from outside, but it's very, very dim. You can just see the walls. The walls are probably about 25 feet by 25 feet, and up it's about 15 feet. The walls, the only thing you can tell is that the walls seem to be the color gray, but they look, something is weird about them.
Interesting. And in the distance, just goes into darkness.
No, there's no
that-
darkness.
oh,
You're in a room.
Oh, it's just a room. There's no. I thought it was like a hole.
Yeah, everyone keeps saying that. They keep thinking it's a hall.
We're
right?
just
I
we're
say-
walking somewhere.
I keep saying you walk in the room. Everyone's like, it's a hall, right? No.
Okay, so I'm in a room with weird gray walls, about 25 feet.
Yeah.
And there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
All right. I carefully examine the walls.
Okay, examine the wall. And the wall seems to be. You knock on the wall, and as you do,
knock.
you do something goes on your hand.
Ugh. Is there? What is it?
It feels to be thick. It's dust.
Dust.
Pretty sure it's dust.
Okay. And the water is still the same depth?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I scrape. See if I can. I splash some water up and try and really clean a bit of the wall.
You do so. And when you do, all of a sudden, some sort of light goes on. You don't see any source. It goes, the room lights up, ghostly. And you can see into the mirror. And all of a sudden, in the mirror, you see your reflection look at you. And step out of the mirror.
And he just makes that creepy face and stares at me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, some sort of magic here at play.
You see, like it's like going for its weapon slowly.
I get my chain, electro chain ready.
It's the same thing. It pulls out the blade.
All right.
Roll initiative.
Oh God.
You probably got it.
17.
You got it. 6 seconds.
Whip him with my electro chain. Chain blade.
You swing at him. Go ahead.
God, I haven't attacked with Reggie, I feel, in 2 months.
Yeah, we haven't done a lot of combat.
Oh boy. 14.
14. Is that a hit on you?
14 would be a hit on
It is a hit.
me.
2 damage.
Um,
How much damage is it?
2d6. Oh, I'm sorry. The actual number is 7.
Okay, actually, so you hit it. By coincidence, it comes around. I roll the 3 to 4. It comes around. Hit you on the side.
Ah!
It does damage to the armor. Go ahead, you go. Let's roll quick so we can move this along.
Again.
Quick.
20!
Okay. You go. You hit it really hard. It hits you. It does damage.
Oh, am
You
I
go-
hurting myself?
You go first. It does 9 damage. No, you don't feel damage when you hit it, but it is attacking you.
And I hit him for 18.
18. How much hit points you have?
8 is my total.
Okay. So the thing falls down to the ground, and you can see you defeated it. You may now leave and bring on the next person.
All right.
Ah, well, hello there. Welcome to Dungeon Masters Eating Cupcakes. You came so quickly. I had no time to eat my cupcake, Damien. Fine.
Point.
You were.
He was calling. He said it's time for number 3.
You walk into the room. There's a 1.5 feet of water in the room, and you see that the room is about 25 feet on a square and 15 feet high. The walls look strange to you. It's hard to see in here because you have no light source unless you do.
No.
There's some light coming from the door. The walls look strange. That's basically the only thing that you can tell that is different. They are the same color as stone and such, but like something looks off.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk in, and I guess I want to get close to the walls.
Okay.
So at least one of them. I guess on the right hand side. Say.
So you have the big Yo-Yo has the big ogre suits. You're like, you go over to the wall, and what do you do?
Well, I get close to look at it. Do I see anything interesting?
No.
Okay. I'll put my hand on it. How does it feel?
You put your hand on it and go like this, and you realize that something's coming off into your hand, and you on the suit, and you look at it. There's a streak on the wall, and there's heavy dust on your hands.
Dust.
Yeah. As this happens, the room lights up, and you see your reflection from what you took off, and you see your own reflection look at you. Go, will come through the mirror, because the whole wall is a giant mirror. He goes and aims everything at you. Roll initiative.
Okay. 8.
You go first. You have 6 seconds to act. 6,
All right.
5, 4, 3.
I
Two,
take a
one.
step to the side and try to just to not be in the line of fire. I try to
Just so
to-
you know, that's what you do naturally when you just not do anything. I'll give you 3 seconds to continue your turn. Either you're doing nothing or saying you try to avoid the attack is what you always do automatically.
All right.
3 seconds, 2 seconds.
Yeah, no, I'm avoiding the attack. That's what I want to do.
Okay,
That's
so
what I'm
that's
trying
on
to
your
do.
sheet, just so you know. It's you
What's
can.
on my sheet?
It's an active evade if you wanted to.
Oh,
If you want to use those points,
I see. Yes, under agility.
but it lowers your. Well, you do have that
I
there.
have it under.
That's
yeah.
after though. You have.
Really?
Did I take it off? Let me see. Yeah, I'm a runner. Back to blind. Move a draw. Oh, I took off the parry. Or it's not. Oh, it's not in this version. It's on the new version. Forget it. It's not there.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right.
So you've decided to do nothing, basically.
Yep.
You step out of the way. Okay, so you move out of the way and just follows you, and it moves around you, and it blocks the door. And so you see the things start, wherever guns start lighting up.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to. Not sure. I'm not sure. All right. I kind of want to. Okay. Okay.
6,
Yeah.
5,
I
4,
yeah. I
3,
want to see it shoot.
2,
Not me, but
1.
yeah.
It sits there, just looks at you.
And it's in front of the door now. Okay. Okay. I turn around. Yeah, I put my back to it.
Okay.
And I want to look at the wall again, like where it came through. So like you said, I brushed the wall. I saw my reflection through it, right?
Mhm.
And then it came through.
Right.
What does that wall look like now? Is
It's a
there
mirror.
a hole there? It's a mirror.
Not a hole. It didn't break through a
Okay.
wall. It just came through the
It
mirror.
just came like through a mirror, and I could still see the mirror
Hmm.
in that spot where I wiped. I suppose.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I want to walk to the opposite side of the room, like away from it.
Right.
Does it do anything?
Okay, so that was your turn. You walk away from it.
Yeah.
You hear it like the whirling and everything else,
Uh-huh.
but it doesn't move.
It doesn't move. Okay. I now go to the mirror wall, and I see if I can. I put my hand up to it. I see if I could go through it.
Hmm.
Does my hand go through the mirror? I put my hand up to the mirror wall.
Hmm.
I push through.
You try to. You don't.
Okay. It's solid. Feels solid.
Okay. All of a sudden, you hear a noise from the reflection, and it kind of like starts to break apart. It's like mist, and your door goes. You may leave and bring the next person.
Alrighty.
The Dan Isgro comes in to face me. Have a seat, Dan. How you guys enjoying this at home? You liking this? Is it fun? If I did it all at once, then they all just would copy each other. Or they pick the best idea and copy it. Yes, Fan in the Morning, you're correct. Yes, they are stressed.
Hello.
Joshua says, a little message for Dan.
Really?
Yeah, there it is.
Sorry. Death to Dan. Joshua.
Yes. Okay, you walk into the room. Do you have any light source on you?
I have dark vision.
Okay. Okay. You have dark vision. You can see around the room. There is a little bit of light coming in from the door. There is a foot and a half of water in the room. The room is 25 by 25, and it is 50 feet high. 15 feet high.
15 feet high. Okay, is the waters kind of flowing in?
Yeah, and then it kind of simmers down because the door closes behind you. Melissa was like, I walk out of the door. I was like, come down. Everything looks fine and normal in this room, except the walls look odd. They look the correct color of gray, of beautiful dungeon gray, but they look odd in some way. You're not sure.
They look odd.
Mm-hmm.
The walls.
Yes.
How many walls are there?
4 walls. Besides, one of the walls has a door on it.
Okay. Is there anything on the walls?
No, but the walls look odd. The texture looks odd.
I will look at the ground. How does the ground look?
The ground's all water, and you can't really see underneath it. Hard to tell.
How deep is the water? Still a foot and a half?
Yeah, about.
All right. I'm gonna put my head under the water and look down, look around. What do I see?
Okay, you look down there. You're just not seeing much. You're just like murky and dirt and such. And
anything of note on the ground?
No.
Okay. I will walk to the wall across the room.
Okay.
I want to go right up to it and just kind of like put my hand up to it. Feel it.
You feel the wall, and immediately something comes on your hand. And as you move it, you realize that you've cleaned a spot in a mirror.
A mirror?
That the wall's a mirror, and you see this little dust on your hand.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, you see the room lights up, ghostly, and you see your reflection, and your reflection looks at you. And you see the reflection with the same suit on, same everything, walks out of the mirror. You see it stands there and puts his arms up to you. Reroll initiative.
Oh boy. 5.
You go first.
Oh, all right. Okay.
6 seconds to act.
I will attack him with Arcane Blast.
Okay. You go shoot your arcane blast at it. You go. You do your attack.
Oh, 4.
Okay.
I'll use a reroll.
Okay, and it has your dodge, just so you know.
Okay, so all of our stats are the same.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll use Arcane Blast again. Do I use is luck unlocked?
I don't think so.
What?
No, I don't think so. Oh, it is. It's unlocked. Okay.
Thank you, Tom.
Luck is unlocked.
All right, so I roll with luck, and that's a natural 1.
Natural 1. That does not go well. So you go. It just goes, and then it hits you hard. You go flying back into the room about like 10 feet. What did you damage?
4.
4. And can you pump it up?
No. What do you?
How much damage can you deal with the arcane blast?
Oh, with the Arcane Blast, it is 1d8.
And can you pump it up?
If he wants to use 2 strength points, he can bump it up with an Arcane Bomb and add 3d6 of more arcane explosive damage.
He does.
He does.
4, 8, 13 plus a 5, 18 damage.
Jesus.
Fires you against the other side of the wall. Are you alive, unconscious?
No, I'm dead.
Okay.
Why don't you re-roll one of those damages?
The 3d6 or the d8?
Can you tell me your rolls again?
I did.
It was a total of 18.
Okay, so 5 is from the d8. So yeah, this was.
Did you multiply your d6 by 3?
No, I rolled it.
What do you mean?
I rolled them all out.
Rolled them all out.
Mm-hmm.
So I subtract.
That's the one you want me to roll. Otherwise you're not. What are you gaining? You're only gaining 3. You would want me to roll the d6s.
Okay, re-roll.
1, 3 is already better. 3, 3, 6, 7. You took 12 damage instead.
Oh,
doesn't matter.
12 total?
Yeah.
I'm at 0.
You may bring the next person.
Are you? Jeez. Okay.
Hi, Tom. Cupcake?
Cakes, thank you. I have to say, so everyone's been very good and not saying anything.
I notice everyone's very good at it. Don't worry about it anymore. Everyone's...
But man, their faces when they come out speak volumes. I am excited and very concerned.
Yeah.
All right.
You walk into a room. The room is 25 by 25, 15 feet high. The water is still there. The water just comes into the room. The door closed behind you. You're the only person to have a true light source, so you have the light source in your hand. There is some bit of light coming in from the floor, but you don't notice that. Nothing else really in the room to speak of, except the walls look the color of stone, the dungeon, like normal, but the texture is strange. Other than that, nothing else of note.
I go over to examine the texture a little bit more. How is it strange?
How do you examine?
I look at it, and does it look like I don't know, like not smooth like stone would normally be?
Yes, it looks textured.
I touch it.
You touch it, and you wipe something off, and you realize there's dust all over your hand now. It was very thick, caked dust.
Ugh.
And on where you looked was a mirror. And in fact, you see your own reflection holding the torch. And you see the reflection looks at you and goes, and walks through.
Oh, no.
And nothing about it feels good. And it stands in front of you. And you take the drill. It goes,
oh, man.
Roll initiative.
You got it. All right. Adding my agility into this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 24.
You got it.
Ooh. All right.
6 seconds.
I also activate my drill.
Great. 5, 4, 3.
And then I
2, 1.
I attack the mirror that he came out of with the drill.
Okay. You crash the mirror. The character comes like shattering down. Nothing happens at this moment.
Okay. That's what I did.
It dodges out of the way real quickly.
Right.
And just gets ready. And you see it gets into like a fighting stance. And that's what it does. You go again. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your turn's over.
Okay.
You see it just walks around the room. And it walks around the room and gets in front of the door.
Oh, hey. Are you going to try and leave instead of me?
You can take a turn. No answer. 6.
I walk over to the door.
It's in front of you. It gets in front of you.
I get right up in front of him. Hey, only one of us is going to leave. And it's not going to be you. You're not real.
You can't get to the door. It's blocking the door.
It's blocking the door?
Yeah. It's your turn. 6, 5.
I don't want to. I know I can't get through the door, but can I touch the door from him? I want to try not to attack him if I can.
You can try to touch. You can go. You could try to do anything you want. You could try to reach the door. You realize you could make a break to like touch the door, but you can't do force without touching him. Of course.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna drop down, like touch the door, like behind, like between his legs.
Okay. You go down, touch the door. I'm not gonna make a roll for it. You do it, and you manage to touch the door for a second. Nothing happens.
All right. I look at him. Does he mirror my movements at all?
He goes. He gets in the way, and he just gets low, and just backs up against the door, and just smiles and goes.
All right.
You go. 6.
I go and I try and wipe over the opposite from where I wiped. I try and run over to that wall and wipe it.
You wipe it down, and you see your reflection, and the reflection comes out.
Oh, awesome! This is bad. All right. What does this guy do?
He just stands there and puts the same drill on.
All right. Does the first reflection react to the second reflection at all?
No, it's like they're not even seeing each other.
Okay. What am I gonna do here? All right. Okay, guys. Let's just chill out. All right. I raise my drill the same way that they raise their drill.
They both take steps forward to you.
And then I put my drill down. Like I try and like mimic their motion.
Mm-hmm.
And then I clearly like put my drill down as like a
right.
Like
Put your hand down.
Put my hand right. Like as I go, let's just chill out, guys. There's no need for us to fight. We're all the same person.
Okay, you do that. They both look at each other, and they disappear. You can bring the next person in.
Oh, okay.
And the last person. It's all right. Liam, what? Oh, I guess. I mean, he did. It's probably Rob's. You walk into the room. The room is 25 by 25. It is 15 feet high. The door closes behind you. There is indeed water in the room, about a foot and a half
Okay.
off the floor. Nothing looks out of the ordinary in the room except that the walls all have. Todd, you actually can bring everybody back in right now. I just realized. You realize that the walls look textured and strange, but none of them. You're not sure what it is. It looks like the color stone, but they look textured and strange and different.
Okay. I'm gonna get close to the wall and I'm gonna look real close at it. I don't want to touch it yet. But look at it, examine it. Do I see anything else going on?
Just looks oddly textured.
Okay. Now I'll touch it. Anything happen?
Okay. You touch the wall, and all of a sudden you realize. Well, first what happens is some sort of light source. You guys can have a seat. Some light source goes on in the room. As you can't see much in this room, it lights up. And you realize the wall where you wipe is actually a mirror, and you see your own reflection. And on your hand is like this caked dust.
Okay.
And as you look at the reflection looks at you and tilts its head, and then steps out of it, and immediately goes up and puts his gun right to your head. Roll initiative.
Oh, yikes. Oh, 5.
You go first, actually. You can act first. Its gun is going into your head. 6, 5. Looks like it's going for a kill shot.
I just put
4,
my hands
3, 2. This is your turn.
I just put my hands up and I say, relax. Relax.
And it circles around towards the door. Look, you get this sensation that it wants to like shoot you, maybe make a break for the door. It's hard to see what it's thinking, but it's hard to tell. You go. This is your next round, maybe last round. 6, 5,
I say,
4. Your turn. 3.
I know what you
2,
want.
1.
I'm here for it too.
Just stands there and holds a gun to you.
Doesn't do anything else?
No.
Okay. I'm going to back away, like further into the room. Does it follow me?
No. It actually seems to start reaching for the door as you do that.
Say, are you going to talk?
It's just reaching for the door.
Does it have any facial expression?
Just like very twisted.
So it looks like creepy.
Looks like creepy, angry version of you.
Okay. I'm going to go over to one of the, I'm going to be looking at it. Go over to one of the other walls and like wipe one of the other walls.
Okay, you go up to the other wall, you wipe the wall, you see your reflection through it, and the reflection comes through the wall and puts the gun up to you again.
Same way.
Yeah, now there's 2 of them.
Do they see each other?
They're not looking at each other.
Okay, I'm just going to back away from that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
And just stay in the middle of the room.
Okay, so you have 2 people holding a gun up at you now. It doesn't seem like it got better.
I'm going to put my hands, not going to go near my guns. I'm just going to lower my hands and like squat down towards the floor.
Okay, you squat down to the floor. You see they just follow you. And you see the other one makes its way towards the door.
So they're both going towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, do you want me to let you out? And start kind of going towards the door very slowly.
And one of them just like says.
Just shakes his head no. Okay, I'm going to stay where I am.
The other one points to you.
It's a bit intimidating. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to do anything. Nothing. They don't say anything.
They disappear.
Okay.
All doors open. Data walks out. Well, that was fun. Let's make hold on. You guys are off, I think. I'm going to turn it back on. I got it. Thank you. You guys can all role play.
I step out.
Okay. I imagine you all come out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead. No?
I,
Oh. You, regardless of what happened in the room, you open your eyes and it's over and you feel fine.
All right. Yeah, I also.
What was that?
What did you guys see in your rooms?
Myself.
Yeah, it wasn't. I saw two of me.
Me too.
When you see them come out, they're just walking out, but they're ghosts.
What?
What?
Like,
Galinda, Deltu.
Like see-through ghosts. And they're not floating or like that. They're just walking.
Are you all right?
I don't know.
What
No,
hap- what happened?
I think the
so.
answer is no. They're not all right.
What
Well, maybe
happened?
they got some magic or something.
what if?
so-
What if they're? Did you guys saw the creepy reflections in the mirror?
Yeah.
What if they're the reflections somehow?
Oh, no, hey, whoa! Let's not shoot any.
Yeah. What if they are?
No, me.
So, were you defeated by your doppelgangers?
Yes.
Yep.
When you say that there are reflections and you look around the room, you can now roll a perception check.
A 4 plus anything?
Everything seems great.
Like, wait. Like you fought your reflection?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Did anybody? I didn't do nothing to mine.
Nah, why did you fight? Like,
I didn't
Why?
fight mine.
some evil version comes at me. I electro chained him right out of existence.
like,
Wait, you did too?
Yeah.
wait. Oh, wait.
He
So you
looks
fought
normal?
your
Does
guy
he
and
look-
won, and you guys fought your.
As far as you know, he looks like Reggie.
Okay.
You guys fought your guys and didn't win.
No.
So,
Ah.
are they
I'm gonna
dead?
splash water at
whisper.
them.
It just goes through them.
Okay, so it goes through. them.
Flash mode.
Oh man.
I put my guns away. These aren't effective.
Like, all right. I think you might not be alive anymore, which
Yeah.
kind of
I've gathered that.
not cool.
But they
But you're here. I didn't know that like that happened.
like
I've never met a ghost before. Normally, when people die, they just die. So what happened? Like, you fought the guy that you're your other Doltuvan guy, right? You fought Galinda, and then what happened?
And
I-
then I was unconscious. And then I opened my eyes and now I'm see-through.
Oh,
that's a positive spin you're putting on it, but okay, yeah. You died, and now you're a ghost.
wait, we don't know that they're ghosts. Maybe they're
Poltergeists?
no. But I don't know what that
Are the
even
doors still
means.
open?
But like, wait,
All the doors are open, yeah.
well,
I'm gonna run over and look in
yeah.
their
Look,
room.
maybe their body, like maybe they're not really.
You walk in and you see their bodies on the floor.
All right. So,
Unconscious or like, do I see any? Are they like hurt?
You're not.
Like, do they have any cuts or anything? Or
You're not.
They're in the-
You don't see any cuts.
They're in the water, right? Is there water
Yeah.
in their rooms too?
Can
Yeah.
you pull our bodies out of the rooms?
I don't know if I want to go in the room. This is-
Oh, they're not-
I walk
Do
over
you want to
to
pull the bodies out of the rooms?
I don't know.
I walk over to my body
I
and
saved you. Just keep that in mind. Can you get my body, Ace?
And do
I-
what with it?
I lay down into my body.
You're just laying through your body.
I give it a minute.
It's weird. for a second,
Start
for a
shaking.
second, you feel almost normal because if you don't move, it feels correct.
are their bodies totally underwater? Like their heads are underwater too?
Yeah.
Maybe we
I'm
should
definitely gonna prop them up so
Oh,
they're
we-
not.
prop them up a little.
So you walk into the room,
Uh huh.
and you walk into the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so you both are in there. You're in different rooms.
No,
I went into Glinda's room.
I followed him, I guess, to that room. If we're gonna be moving corpses,
Okay.
two people make it easier.
You go into the room. You lift the bodies up out of the water. We'll say you prop them against the wall, or you just
Well, I'm
lift them
gonna-
up.
I was gonna say, do we see a spot on the wall where like?
Yeah.
So we assume same thing. They wipe.
I can't say what you assume.
It looks like they must have done the same. I saw their reflection in an attack.
Yeah.
I don't
Are they breathing? Do we notice signs of breath or anything that
It is.
only
It
a
seems
living-
to be impossible to tell if they are dead or
it's
just
almost just like they're
unconscious.
frozen, kind of. Not frozen
No,
ice-wise,
I'm
but
not
they're
gonna
just
say that.
very still.
I'm going to say that you, Reggie, have no idea if they are dead or unconscious.
So it's like they're in a. Yeah. Okay.
You
That's
you
it.
keep coming up with a different answer. I'm saying to you.
I am saying something very clear. You don't know.
Yeah,
Is the door stays open?
the door's open.
Okay. Hey, do you guys like
Maybe we can
feel anything?
Put them in the mirror.
Oh, did I feel him?
Alright.
Him like prop me up?
No.
No.
Wait.
No, I mean like now, like you. Do you feel any? Like, do you feel the water on the ground or like the wall? Like you touch the wall, like you're not falling through anything. Like you're walking around. Do you like feel the wall?
Can I feel anything?
Yeah. Can we feel anything?
I walk over to the wall. Do I go through it?
You try to go through the wall, and you do walk through it, and you end up just within stone.
Can I go through to the other side of the wall?
If you go through a wall that's between the doors, eventually you would hit another room. Yeah,
Can you fly or float or something?
you cannot float.
All right. I want to go to. Guys, I'm going to try something.
Okay.
I walk over to a mirror wall
Hmm.
and I walk into the mirror.
You go through the mirror into the stone.
Oh, it's not like another plane that I enter, like a mirror realm.
No,
I have a
I like
similar
that.
idea.
I like that as a
What if
DM.
we break the
But no,
mirror?
that's not what happens.
We'll try.
Well, I'm gonna take Galinda's body and I'm gonna try to smush it into the mirror, see if anything happens.
Stuff her in there.
You take her body and put her into the mirror, and she goes into the mirror.
The body?
Then
What the hell did you do
happens?
to me?
Your ghost disappears,
Whoa!
and all of a sudden the body opens up.
Ah.
In the mirror.
Yeah,
In the
So now I'm stuck in the mirror.
I can't tell you your condition. I can only tell you what
What,
happens.
what happened? I was just talking to Galinda and she disappeared. What happened?
She's in the mirror. I don't know. I smushed her body in.
Let me out! Let me out!
Well, get out.
Step out.
Do we hear that?
Walk towards us.
Yeah, you hear
I try to push out.
her.
oh now.
Maybe we should break the mirror.
No, maybe
should
we
we-
can crap
Should we-
forever.
Should we put you in
Do you
in the
prefer?
mirror
in
with
the-
her?
Oh no! I
This is
mean,
going to be a really bad episode 12.
Oh man.
I could go through walls and stuff if you need me to.
Yeah, no, like
Try to go in the mirror.
wait. Or,
I just did.
This one with
no,
her.
no, wait, no. Can you like walk around? Like you like walk? I poke my head in the room. Like Galinda, can you like walk around to like other mirrors?
Go to the other side of the mirror.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, like I don't know, test them all. See, maybe there's a weak spot.
See where you can go.
I try to push myself into the mirror.
No.
Okay.
So I'm looking for weak spots. Do I find any weak spots to
Nope.
try and get out? No.
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 Maybe you have to go into the mirror in your room.
I think it's just because you guys died.
I kind of tried that earlier when I was in
That
there.
didn't
I
work?
tried to go into the mirror. Nothing. But
Do you want to become a
that was
mirror
earlier.
man?
Not yet.
No, I don't think that's like. I think that was the wrong thing to do. I'm sorry, Galinda. I don't know how to get
Data
you.
was outside looking around. He goes, "What's going on? Hey, you're in the mirror."
Nato, do you have any ideas of me getting out of the mirror?
I do not.
Terrific. You're very helpful.
What happened in
Uh-uh.
your
Thank
room,
you.
Dado?
What?
Did you see yourself come out of a mirror?
I did.
Did you fight?
I shook hands.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
Was yourself mean?
No. It was great.
huh.
And then what happened?
And then I walked out.
Yeah, I didn't.
My reflection was more aggressive.
Yeah.
Yes, mine was very aggressive.
Mine was like it looked like it wanted to fight, but it didn't actually fight. And then I was like,
Yeah.
"Hey guys, let's just chill out." And then they were like, "Yeah." And then I got to leave too. But
yeah.
like,
Pretty much.
but you
That's
know,
what
like
happened to me.
I don't know, like we're all like different people and stuff. So maybe like we saw different people in the mirror.
Mine's
saw
pretty
myself.
much the same as yours.
I think, yeah, mine was kind of the same. And
But you killed yours.
well, he had this bad look on his face, and I warned him, drew my weapon, and he drew his, and well, there was nothing to be done from that point.
Well, no, I think there was actually something you could do. You could like not fight him because he didn't actually want to fight you. It was like he was like scared, maybe.
Well, he didn't seem very scared. I couldn't take any chances. I can't take a chance of some evil version of me
What happened
killing
when you
me
killed
and
him?
getting out there.
Yeah, what did happen?
Nothing. He just disappeared. He just disappeared, and I walked out.
That's so weird, man. I don't know, Glinda. I don't know how to get you out, like, of the mirror.
Maybe if you walk away from the mirror, see what happens. Like what room? What kind of room are you in?
What's just in the stone?
What's it like in there?
Just a mirror image of what you're seeing, right?
Hey, what does she see?
What do you see in there?
Yeah.
You look behind you and you see it looks like a dry wasteland that goes on forever.
Oh, no.
Maybe we all need to go into the mirror.
No, we don't.
Oh, man.
I don't know why I had the idea of dry wasteland. I was like, yeah, that sounds great. I don't know why.
It's not cool, man. All right.
Huh.
Man.
What's the floor in that room? Stone?
Stone.
Is there water where I am?
Covered by water.
No.
So what was the point of this riddle? I mean, we did what the riddle said.
Well, there's water. There's water. There's water where you are, but you're not feeling it.
You know what I'm going to do? You said there were 8 doors, right?
Yeah.
Is one door still closed?
No, they're all open.
They're all open. I
Oh,
want to go
right.
into the door that nobody went into.
Okay.
I go in there.
Okay.
Same room,
Yeah, same thing. Nothing happens. Nothing activates.
and I wipe the dust off the mirror.
You go through the mirror.
Oh yeah. All right.
That looks fun. I'm gonna run in. I go in the room.
Some ghosts don't know they're dead.
Does anything happen when I go in the room?
No, nothing activates.
If I wipe the dust?
You wipe the dust. Nothing happens.
Oh man. Man, I don't know. I'm
gonna go-
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
know
go
what
get
I'm
his
gonna do.
body out of the water
Yeah, put it on the table.
so he's not drowning. Yeah.
Go put it on one of those big tables.
Okay. You bring the body. You put it on the table, the 12 by 12 table.
Rise up, Doltuven. Rise up.
Now I lay down on my body.
Swoosh is now a southern priest.
I think this is gonna work.
And I sit up.
Nothing happens now.
All right. At least you're dry.
Maybe you can go inside the bones of some of these dead people.
Oh my, that's so creepy. You could be like a ghost night guy.
Maybe we should put one of their bodies on the other table.
Go in the bones.
All right. I put
This
my
is
soul
not-
inside the bones.
You go inside the bones, and all of a sudden, reality for everyone starts to alter.
What?
And you see that you go into the bones, and all of a sudden, you're standing up, and you are a dwarf, and you have a beard, and you have an axe, and you see there's chaos in the room for all of you. All of a sudden, you change, and you are dwarves, and you're looking around, and
Including me?
you're in this room. Yeah, you appear, and you appear as one of the dwarves in the room. And you're looking around, and you see dwarves are running back and forth, and there's a commander, and he's like, he goes, everybody hurry, he goes, team 1 up there, team 3 this way. And you see they're gathering weapons, and people, all of a sudden, they're running different directions, and all of a sudden, water is just panicking and coming down and gushing into the room, and the dwarves are panicking. And they're trying to figure out what to do. Some dwarves are making a break for something on the floor. Apparently, there's these hatches on the floor, and they're opening hatches on the floor. And they open the hatches down there, and they're jumping down these hatches. And when you can see down there, and what is down there is an immense amount of gold. So it's like a dead end where you would keep those gold, and they're down there, and they're pulling up gold and different stuff, and the water level is just filling up higher and higher and higher.
Oh man.
Filling up higher on the level where the gold is.
Higher up on your level, and that water is pouring into it, and it's coming in at a much faster rate.
And we see this happening. We are dwarves now.
Oh, I'm not in the wall anymore.
Do we like know who we are?
Yeah.
Can we tell them who each other are?
Yeah, you can tell.
All right, we gotta like get out of here. This is not cool. I look for the pipe.
Okay.
Is the pipe there?
Yeah, you see the pipe.
Is water pushing out the pipe?
Water is coming down through the pipe, not in a crazy way, but it is coming down the pipe.
All right.
Perhaps we should put the key again.
What key? Where there's no, the door's not even here now. There's just like
In the
Right.
floor?
Yeah.
The collector's door is not there, right?
You're talking about the
Platform.
the platform.
Yeah.
The platform. You can't see it right now. You have to go over and look at it.
all right. Well, yeah, all right. You
We're
go.
in the past.
That's true.
All right. I'm just a regular dwarf. Can I fit up the pipe if I wanted to?
No.
Try? All right.
Well, actually, I mean, you can't fit it up now. Is where I say no.
Is there a reason I can't fit up it now?
Yes.
Is there
grade on
something-
it?
Is there what?
Is there something in the pipe?
No.
Is there water
Your
pouring
armor.
out of the pipe?
Your armor.
On my armor. All right.
The water is filling up rapidly. It's up to about 3 feet. You're just like making your way around. And you see some dwarfs are grabbing gold and trying to figure out a way out, just going crazy. Some dwarfs are making a way to where the there's like apparently like a lift, which is that lift up down, that middle
Right.
section. You see some dwarves are actually coming down a lift, and the water is just gushing after them, and they come down, and the lift's like they're holding onto the chains, almost being pulled off, and they're coming down on the ground. They're like, "Commander, hurry this way!" They're trying to get to like a higher official to try to get him up onto the lift.
All right. I'll
I'm gonna
go.
take off my armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do the same thing. That's not gonna like help now.
I look around. Do I see who the commander is?
Yeah, it's clear.
I go and try and get him. Like, I try and help him to get to the lift.
Okay, you take the commander. You get him to the lift. He gets on. They grab him and they immediately just they pull a lever somewhere on the side, and you see the lift just reverses.
Can I get on there too?
You can try. You do, and you see the thing is like turning from you.
Oh no! I drop off.
You drop off,
All right.
and they look at you going up the water. It's like pouring down, and it goes up.
Good luck.
All right.
I'm gonna look in the gold chambers. Do I see any like special like spot there? Maybe they have like a special coin or something on display.
No, nothing on display, but there is like enormous wealth in there.
Do I see any kind of
Raise your hand if you didn't take your armor off.
Did not.
If you didn't clear it,
Oh, I'd say it.
you're drowning.
I
take my armor?
Can we
I
start?
take my armor off.
Do it underwater.
Okay, unfortunately, it takes a while. It's a little bit to take your armor off.
Oh,
I
man.
go over
All
to
right.
the pipe and I want to see if I can start to like
Oh no!
push my way up the pipe. The water level's rising. It should actually kind of.
And you took your armor off,
I
right?
took my armor
Okay,
off.
so you're at that point where the pipe is there, and you start going up the pipe slowly.
I was
If
gonna
I have
try,
my-
but if I
if
go
I have
in there,
my-
we're gonna fight.
I have my armor off. I'm gonna try to do the same thing.
Well, you don't have your armor off. Who told you that?
So we said we were gonna try and pull it off. She said it was gonna
After I
take a
told
while.
you you were drowning?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just said now you have your armor off. So how did that happen?
If I said if now if I have
Oh,
my
okay,
armor
so no, you don't have your armor
How
Okay.
big is the pipe around?
off. It's big enough for like a dwarf to fit through just that.
Single dwarf.
yeah. Pretty sure like Shawshank
good luck in
Redemption.
there, buddy?
It's like Augustus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go-
yes.
in-
That's exactly that. I'm like, hey, man, the pressure might help.
Right. Okay, so the water. Everyone who's trying to take it off, give me a D20 roll. Now, so when you have like plate mail armor, you cannot take this off quickly. It takes a while. If you've seen like Game of Thrones, they're like this, putting their armor on. It takes a bit. So you cannot just take this armor off. Roll D20. You're going to need to roll a 20, a 19, an 18. It's going to go down every time you roll to make it easier. Tell me how many times it takes you. That's how many rounds it takes you to get it off.
Wait,
And
what? What are we trying to roll?
you
So
need
the
to, you need
first
to roll
roll,
a 20
you
on your
want a
first
20?
roll. You need to roll a 19 on your second roll. You need to roll an 18 on your third roll. All you got to do is let me know when you pass. How many rolls?
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't count now.
Nope.
No.
Oh, are you kidding me?
He's right below it.
Okay. 4 turns, 4 rounds,
I
whatever.
got it on
Four
my
as
fourth.
well.
Oh no!
I think I'm dead.
Keep rolling.
Again.
Again.
You're already dead. Don't worry.
Thanks.
Okay,
Hold
on
your breath for at least a minute.
4 rounds. Yeah, it's not that bad. You could probably do it.
Yeah.
You drowned.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You drown, and you come up. All of you come gasping for air, and you come up, and you're swimming up, and they're starting to get hot, way higher than the pipe, and it's not a pretty scene.
Are there other dwarves
Yeah,
with us?
floating, struggling,
Is
swimming.
Is there anywhere else? Any of them are trying to go? Do I see
They're
them?
all trying different ways. They're literally trying to climb the walls.
I'm gonna.
So, some people didn't get their armor off.
I'm gonna grab one that's and I'm like, what's happening?
He goes, we're being attacked apparently. It's those stupid gnomes.
Yeah, stupid gnomes.
I want to hold my breath and dive to go into the room with the gold to see if I can find like a hatch or a lever or.
You dive to go down there, and you see guys are holding gold, and their armor are just floating in there. And you see the gold. Some of the gold is like floating in the air. Some of it's on the ground. It's all sorts of different things. And there's a couple of things that even might be magical. You're not sure.
Is there, with my dark vision, do I see anything that can possibly open up a hole in the ground, the wall?
No.
Nothing. What magical stuff do I see?
You see a sword. You see an amulet. You see a ring. And they're all glowing.
I'll go for. Are they near each other?
No.
I will take the ring.
You go for the ring. Roll a d20.
I'd like to swim down and look for the key in the collector's key to see if it's there still, like where the circular platform was.
You swim down and look for the key. I'll let you know what happens.
Are there the mirror rooms still?
The rooms are there, but you haven't gone in them.
But the rooms themselves are in the
The
same.
rooms are there.
I'm gonna go into one of the rooms.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
A 12. Okay, you put the ring on, and you think something happened, but you're not sure what. You're unsure about what the effect of it is. You go into the rooms, and you realize you see all beds and foot chests and all sorts of personal effects are just floating in the room. These seems to be barracks.
Can I also want to go for the amulet.
You got?
Roll again. Same thing.
Yeah, just so you know, this you swim all the way down. I'm gonna say 1, 2. You're 3 rounds down under the water, and to get over there, I'm gonna give you probably one more round to get over there.
3.
3? No.
Let me re-roll that.
Okay.
6.
You're going over and you're starting to have trouble breathing, and you realize it's catching up with you. And you're beginning to panic.
That's a 9 with luck. Does that help me at all?
No.
All right, then I start to head up.
Okay. You start to head up. Anybody else do anything else?
Then I have to go into the room.
Yeah, you got to go down.
Come out. Okay, so I'll go back out into the main chamber.
I'm gonna look up to the ceiling. Do I see any potential hole or tunnel that way that I could keep going up?
No potential holes in the ceiling.
No, what about any actual holes?
You see only the hole that they traveled down with the lift.
Just that one.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go to there and just try and follow the lift, swim. You know, as the water rises, I'm gonna rise up, go out that way. Hope I don't get smashed by the lift coming down.
Okay. When you get there, you see the lift apparently
Seals it off.
it's sealed right there. You don't know if they stopped or whatever happened, but it's just right there.
No opening.
So the water's just pouring in from where?
The lift area, a little bit's coming in from the hole, or like a bit of it is coming from the hole.
Which hole? The pipe?
The pipe that he's in, but he's just kind of, he's still able to breathe, but it's gushing down past him.
Gotcha.
And there may be another source, but you're not sure where.
Can I look for that? I'm going to look around for that source. Is there like a big somewhere that it's rushing in?
You don't know.
So
it's like being in your home and there's a leak. You just no idea where it's coming from.
Okay. I'm going to start swimming the perimeter of the room to see if I can like see a spot where it's like coming in somewhere. Because is the room's dark right now?
Yeah, and you're also running out of air.
I'm back up
inside the room.
Yeah, isn't there an air pocket that we're?
Okay. So you go up there. You're going around, looking around. You're not finding anything of note or anything helpful. Tom, time passes. You get to the top, and every dwarf in here has his armor off, and they're all freaking out and panicked, and they're all standing there, and they're doing some sort of ritual of like, we know we're gonna die, we're done, and you see water is just gushing in on the other side, and you see dwarves are writing their names on the walls.
I write my name too.
You go over to write your name, and you write your name.
What does he write?
What do you write?
I don't know how to write. I don't know Dwarvish.
An X.
I look
You
over.
write nothing.
I kind of write what the guy next to me wrote.
He's like,
I just changed one letter. I don't know.
that doesn't make any sense. Nothing makes any sense.
Michael, Mokel.
Michael Mokel. Take 5 experience points as well. All of a sudden, you guys appear back in the room.
All of us?
Yeah.
Ah. Am I back in the mirror again?
You're back in your same body, but you're all just standing in the main area of the large room.
So I'm not in the mirror anymore.
Correct.
We're gnomes.
You're gnomes.
Are we alive?
Yes.
In our suits?
Well, it was scary in the
Is
bone
there-
zone.
Is there still water on the floor?
Yeah.
What?
Looks like it was earlier.
What just happened?
I believe we had a look into the past and why there were all the names written.
Yeah, but like, okay, but what just happened? Like,
We saw the dwarves get attacked by gnomes.
by the gnomes.
Yeah.
Why? What gnomes attacked the dwarves?
I don't know, but one of the dwarves said we're being attacked by the gnomes.
Many gnomes used to live in Arlight even before, as they do now.
Wait, Tony, what did the thing on the wall say again? I reread it.
It reads,
Read it as Dado so Swoosh knows what it says.
what?
Swoosh
Wait,
can't
how'd
read.
you read before?
I didn't read it
can't.
before. I
He
just went to
can't
the end
read.
of the words and looked. I don't know what it said.
Oh, okay.
I
Funny.
didn't know what I was like. We were outside. I'm like, I have no pressure. I don't
Yeah.
even know what I'm supposed to do.
We each create our own walls, our own dungeon. To grow beyond it, we must face it. We must do this separately, but also together.
Do I know any history from growing up in Arlight about like a gnomish attack on dwarves?
Think about what you're saying, a gnomish attack on dwarves. And you're talking about a dwarven fortress in Arlight territory.
Right. These dwarves shouldn't have been here in the first place.
But like, do I know a history of like a war or something? Like,
100%.
okay,
Exactly what I told you. The dwarves built 2 fortresses in Arlight territory in the mountains and preparing to attack.
gotcha.
But you're not sure how it ends because you just don't know it.
That's why I didn't know. if
Yeah,
I
we
knew.
kind of have an idea right now. Well, for the gnomes.
I believe we need to work together to figure out how to. Well, wait, before I say that. So there's only 1.5 feet of water now, right?
Yes.
And we all saw where that latch was that led down to where all the gold was.
Yeah, and there are actually multiple latches. There's at least 4.
I open up one of them to look down.
Okay. I'll take the next step. If you try to find the latch, you find a latch, and then you try to open it, and you are able to open it.
And what do I see?
Actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to go back. You are unable to open it because of the weight of the water. You can't get it open.
Wish you could turn it.
You do turn it, but you can't lift it.
I
Will you
walk over
please
in my
help me
suit.
and open this?
What?
I walk over in my suit.
Okay. So with the help, you're able to just pour it up, and when all of a sudden the water just sucks it down, and it's just filling it out, washing it in.
Oh, I start like walking against the tide again.
Yeah.
It's sucked anywhere else.
Sit on a table.
Okay. Yeah. Table.
Is it rushing in like it would pull us?
Yeah. But you're all able to hold on to each other. I'm not gonna give you a problem with that.
All right.
Is there any gold in there? Anything else left in there?
Yeah. For real, it's like all the same gold that you saw before.
Bodies?
100%.
Ring.
His body?
You look. Well, you're looking for a ring down in an area with all this stuff. You'd have to like re-find it. You sort it in the water. Is it the same thing? You don't know, but you are seeing pretty much the same gold that was in there before.
It's right here in my pocket.
Oh,
Why don't you use your fancy water suit
to like,
to go
To go-
explore?
Yes, see if
right,
perhaps
it's
you can
just
find a
water.
collector's coin in there
My
or
God.
something.
Go for it, Swoosh.
oh, okay.
I mean, there's not really enough water to swim in, but I'll go down.
Is it full? Like, is it?
It's filling up with water pretty quickly.
All right.
You
Yeah.
don't know if it filled to full, but it's filling up with water.
Yeah. All right.
I'll go down.
How far down is it to go from like the latch? If I drop down,
It's
will I
probably
be able to get
50
out?
feet.
Oh man. Yeah. All right. How much water is in there right now? Like,
Enough where if you jumped in, you would splash and be fine in without your suit on. Oh, with you, I'm sorry, you have a water suit, so
Yeah.
you would be fine jumping in.
Okay.
You're made to like jump into the water.
Okay.
All right, I'm going in.
Okay, you jump in.
Oh, I already did.
You slide down some gold in there. You get the water first, though, so you're fine. And it's just gold, chalices, dishes, cutlery. There's swords, shields, all sorts of awesome things. 100%. Like this is a wealth beyond.
It's pretty empty, guys. I don't know.
Well, we know that's not
when-
true. We can see a little.
When you get down here, you realize look into the wall, and from this angle, you can see there are things that climb up on the wall, and you can actually climb up if you wanted to.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, all right. All right. I look around to see if there's anything that's separated from the massive treasure. If there's anything that's like held aside, like on a pedestal or in a container, or hanging on the wall or anything like that at all.
No.
It's you ever hear like trying to find like a needle in like a stack of hay?
Yes.
Yeah, imagine like the stack of hay was like, I don't know, like the size of this room. I'm not gonna find a coin in here. There's like
Not with that attitude.
there's like, I don't know, a quadrillion? Is that a number? A quintillion?
No.
Cotillion. There's a cotillion number
Nope,
of gold
nope,
coins.
Nope, that's
How-
not an amount. But
How big? How big is that room beneath us that he's in?
It's 50 feet down. It's probably about similar to the room. It's about 25 feet wide.
25 by 25.
Mhm.
All right.
Well,
Can
25
I,
by 50.
By
l-
50.
looking down,
50 feet down. It means 25 by 25.
can I climb down one of the things from where we are?
Yeah. Now, if he points it out, which you might have, I don't know. You could say no, it's okay if you want to or not to. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna yeah.
Okay.
If you want it, like you don't have to jump. There's like a ladder kind of.
So he
thing
sees
over
you
here.
looking and he points it out.
All right. I want to climb down.
Mhm.
I want to go to the middle of the room,
I'm going to climb down too.
and I will cast Detect Magic, and it's 50 by 50.
You see about 10 things light up.
10 things. Do I see a coin?
No, you don't see a coin.
No coins.
I want to look up to where the platform is that we came down on.
It's below you. Oh, I'm
The
sorry.
big round
I'm
one?
sorry. You're below it.
Yeah.
So you don't see the platform now. You can't see it.
Because it locked into like the floor, right? when we came
Right. So you're
down?
not. You're in a room underneath. You don't.
There's no like I don't think a circle on the ceiling that is where the platform. would be.
No. If you think about where it is, it would be off to the side, not in your room.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Swoosh.
Yeah.
Do you see these things that are glowing?
Do I?
Yeah. You do.
Quick, grab as many as you can.
I'll help too. I'll grab
You
some.
too. I'll find you.
Okay.
Yes.
Up above, are the doors still closed?
So it's armor, weapons, and like items. All sorts of things. It's
Alright.
a lot. They're all made of dwarven steel. The quality is amazing. You can
Alright.
tell, and they look like they're in pristine condition, untouched by time.
All right.
I will grab armor first, because he doesn't have any, and then I would probably grab items, not like weapons. If I'm hurrying, that's what I would do.
The room is probably filled in by about 15 feet of water, I would say.
All right.
Yeah, I'd grab like a weapon and maybe a small item.
Yeah, I'm just looking for items.
Okay, so you're talking about out of the 10? You're trying
Yeah.
to grab something out of the 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for now, let's just do a number of items because we'll go through this later. You go through like after in town and when you're identifying your items. You gave me 3 now. You gave me 3 items.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3. She claimed 3 out of the 10 items. Just so you know, you see, her just putting it in her pockets, whatever she's doing, putting it on her side.
Everyone's got pockets on their suit but me.
I try to grab armor for him,
Okay.
and then if I can see something that looks like I might be able to use it, like a ring
Okay.
or an amulet or something like that.
Okay, so we'll count those items later again. Just so we can
So
move-
2 things: an armor and an item.
So there are 5 things left. You realize everyone's pocketing all these items that you're pointing out.
I'll take as many as I can.
So there's 5.
I'll take 5.
Okay. So you guys all come to the top. He hands you some armor. It's like a plate mill armor. It'll take a little while to get into it, but you can get into it. It's close enough where it will fit you. And as you touch it, you realize it starts going when it shrinks down to your size.
Ooh.
Wow.
I don't know about this stuff, guys. This is
Hey
this is
man.
dead guy stuff. We saw what happened to him. That was pretty crazy.
Well, I wouldn't put it on if we're like gonna be like flooded in water again, but like it may help you if I feel like we could all take a bigger hit than you. That's why I got it. You don't have to use it.
It might help you.
You can leave it here for the next people who like turn into ghosts and want to touch something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna toss it back down into the hole.
Okay.
What? Do you know what it took to bring that up here?
Well,
It just feels wrong.
It didn't take us much. You know, like we just went down there and he said, like, touch those things. Like, it really wasn't that hard.
All right, I empty my pockets and strewn everything about. What do I got?
We got like
You empty. Oh, the
He
items.
wants to just see what the items are.
Wants to see
Oh,
what
I
he
was
got.
gonna say we go through the items later, just so we don't slow down the quest.
Oh, I thought there might be something pertinent to what we're doing here.
If you want to ask me that, ask me that.
Is there something pertinent to what we're doing?
I mean, like, what are you looking for? Do not see a collector's coin if that's the question
No
burning on your
collector's
mind.
coin. Is there something wearable? Is there a ring? Is there an amulet? Is there a bracelet?
This is not the hatch you went down before,
Okay.
so you don't see a ring. But there is a dagger. There is bracers.
Okay.
A helm. I'm not gonna list every item. That's what
Alright.
you're saying.
is there anything that looks like it's got like a symbol of water on it that may help you with like water breathing or something like that?
No.
All right.
We can speed this up. Or do you plan to open the other ones?
No.
Are the doors
No.
still open to the mirror?
the other vaults underneath. There is one vault open. There are 3 more. You're
Maybe
not
we
opening
should
them.
check every.
I only have
Oh.
one more detect magic.
Well,
It's like we
did the one that you burned in the past count?
No.
I didn't cast it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Oh.
anything used in there wouldn't have counted. Yeah.
Okay.
But so yeah, you didn't cast it. So.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess. Well, if I didn't realize that I didn't realize there were different vaults. I thought they were just different
There's
doors to
four
the same
four
vaults.
vaults underneath the ground.
Yeah, I
In the
think we-
middle is the circular
Yeah.
thing you came down on.
I feel like we'd
and
have to.
there's 2
We'd
vaults
open
out.
them all just to see like.
Yeah.
You open them up, and because you have items that are already magical, just makes it easier for you guys. You can tell which ones are pretty much magical because you can see there's like the same kind of, and there are like not a watermarking, but there is some sort of marking from the person who created them. Apparently, it's some kind of dwarven enchanter or forger. So you have a pretty good guess. You might take some extra items if you wanted to just grab anything you think is magical, but you think that you might be able to pick out at least some of the obvious ones.
Yeah, I
And
feel
we
like.
could do a roll later to see if it's magical.
Yeah, we
Okay.
would just grab some stuff.
So you guys spend the next, like, we'll say half an hour just going through all the stuff, and you're gonna pull out 3d20. 24. I roll a 10, a 4, and a 10.
Not bad.
So
Rerolls over.
mirror room doors. Did they close when we came back from the vision, or are they all still open?
They're all open.
You went into the one that we didn't go in. You went into like that one that we didn't go in before, right? Like,
No,
we
that
went-
was Deltuven.
I went in too though, but yeah, nothing happened. I wiped the mirrors and everything.
I think we need to turn the key again.
Did I ever find it earlier? Or no.
Yeah, you said you were
When I
going to tell him what
swam
happened.
down to see.
You're talking about in the other one, in the other reality. No.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, in this reality.
No,
too,
it was
you
the
said
other
you looked
reality.
Also.
No, it was the
It
other
was the other
one.
reality.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like
all
right. I don't
I'll
know.
Look, I'll look now.
The
Yeah, we
key
get
is
to see
in
if
the
it-
floor still.
okay.
And you heard, if you remember last time, you heard it click when you guys came down at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, I feel like I don't
It's
know.
there.
I feel like we did what we're supposed to do here. Like we
And I
faced
feel-
ourselves and we saw the past. And you guys became ghosts, and then you got trapped in the mirror, and now everyone's better again.
But
We
why?
didn't find the coin now.
But why? What?
Why are we better? Why am I alive and not in a mirror?
Because you're lucky. I don't know.
I don't think I'm that lucky.
I think you're pretty lucky. You were trapped in a mirror, and now you're not.
but let's think. What's the story of what we saw though?
And what about what's on the wall with the words?
I don't. What?
It says we need to work together but separately, which I get the separate part. We went into different rooms, but now, what do we need to achieve something together? I feel.
Well, all right. So, we saw like what happened to the dwarves that were here, right? Like they died. They had, like the gnomes that they were planning to attack must have like set up some sort of like trap and like trapped them in here. I don't think that they worked together particularly well to get out of that situation. They basically all just kind of like panicked and like swam around. Some people were like, "I'll just die with gold rather than escape," right? So maybe we shouldn't do that.
And the lift is up
The lift is the where the thing that we went down.
Don't
is.
be confused between the other reality. The lift is not up. The lift is in the ground.
Okay.
But it's separate from
Right.
where the thing we went. Is the
No.
thing we
Those
went
vaults?
down a lift? The circle thing.
That's the same thing.
No, that is the lift.
Okay, that is the lift.
Yeah.
It's not like a
Except
separate-
it was an actual, just plain ordinary lift. Now it's
Right.
been altered.
Wait, then how was he in it at the same time as the
They
guy?
were not.
Not the wait, what?
To before,
Yeah.
they were not in the same thing.
So where's the other thing that the?
That's a tube. It's on the other side of the room.
Yeah, I went up the pipe that he
the drain,
almost fell down.
the pipe that we all hated.
Okay.
So like, I feel like working together is like what we do, right? We're GNOME Patrol. We work as a team, right? We were
Yeah.
right? Like we tried not to, right, Reggie? But like it ends up and it works better like when we do work together, right?
Yes.
So like I don't know. I feel like that's it. Like you guys got trapped as ghosts, and we didn't go goodbye, ghosts. We're moving on. We're like, no, let's figure out how to get you back. And then you came up with Ace came up with the idea that you could go into like a skeleton, and that turned us, I don't know, into like the past. And
Are
then
the
somehow we
skeletons
got
still
better.
there?
I don't know what any of it means, but I don't think there's anything else here. Like,
All right, let's all stand on the platform, and I'll try to turn the
All right, I
key.
get on the platform.
1 second. I'm gonna take a piece of armor from off the skeletons, and I'm gonna chuck it at one of the mirrors to see if it breaks the mirror.
Breaks the mirror.
Anything happen?
Well, you've brought us 7 years bad luck.
I thought maybe something would be behind it or something. I don't know.
Let me tell you what was behind that mirror. A vast wasteland of nothingness.
all right,
Oh man.
Wow.
that sounds not cool.
Wow.
All right, yeah, I don't know. Like,
Is there anything behind it?
No.
It's just stone wall?
Nope.
Not stone
Yes,
wall.
the stone wall.
Oh.
What?
Wait, what?
You search the entire level, you find nothing.
right. I'm like,
All
I'm
right.
standing there, I'm like, come on, man. Like, I feel
I'm,
like,
I'm,
right.
al- I'm already on the
All right,
platform.
everybody get on.
Who's not on the platform?
I'll get on with them.
Dado.
Dado is on the platform.
All right, I try to turn the key.
Turn a key.
Oh boy.
You guys go down for about 50 feet,
ooh,
and it's the walls stay with you for a while. Then finally they open up, and it goes into a 50-foot round but rocky round, like you're in like a cave like that. But it's almost like a lair. And when you get into this room, you see on the floor is a dead. I'm gonna say you guys don't know this creature. So you see, it looks like 3 animals combined into one at least,
Oh.
and it's dead on the other side of the room. And it's you see like bones and like half decayed and not. And in the center of the room, you see a flickering white light.
gnarly.
Hmm.
Should we just keep turning this key? See how far down this thing goes?
No, I feel like every level is like another experience.
Yeah,
for
we
us.
gotta look at
maybe.
something. here.
I want to check out the animal.
Hmm.
You go over to the animal, smells. It's obviously been dead a long time. You see there's the head of like a goat, head of like a dragon maybe, and like the head of maybe even like a lion, and that's what you can make up. It's kind of odd.
Does the flickering white light seem familiar at all?
Yes, make a roll. You can make a roll as well. Liam,
No. I'm gonna re-roll.
it's a knowledge check. If you have a mastery, you're adding mastery.
Oh.
15 plus nothing.
15. You got. Who got?
Oh
15?
wait. Do I have to roll with a 12 though? Is that part of it?
Do you have any knowledge?
No, I have 0
You
knowledge.
get to roll a d12.
Yeah, so it's 7.
Got a D12.
A 7. Okay.
11.
11. You feel like this is something to do with Arlight? I'll let you guys use any knowledge you want to get the next thing from that.
Is there anything on the any kind of arm? Or it's just armor or anything, or like any kind of anything on the animal besides just
No.
animal?
All right, so there's like a flickering light. It's like floating in the air, you said, right?
How high up?
The light's flickering. It's about 6 feet up in the air.
Like,
You know, it's like I said before. It's something is a connection between the white light flickering in the center of the room and our light. And if anyone knows in real life, once we'll imagine you to move us along, we'll say that you say that out loud. Maybe you look like, oh, this reminds me. Go ahead.
This reminds me of Arlight somehow.
Okay. If anyone
Maybe
knows
they-
from any other character, I will allow you to say it.
Maybe the king.
Is it like does it look like the portals that were like ready to open up that we've experienced in the past?
Okay, that's true. It does look like that, but that's not what it is.
Okay.
Does it have anything to do with the Chronomancer?
No,
Does it have to do with King Thoun?
no.
Is there water in this room at all?
A little bit of the water came down with you, but not really.
Does it look like in Arlight they were able to like do like a memory trace?
Correct. That's it.
Yeah.
It's a memory engram, and you say that you're like, oh, that's what it is.
Oh man, I heard Arky talk about this before he died. Like that's like a thing where like it's like what happened before. We could go into that. We can see what happened in the room.
Then let's go.
Oh,
I'd like to
okay.
know.
can anything bad happen when we're looking?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm gonna say no.
Wow.
How do we do it?
Good enough for me.
Maybe we just-
I touch it.
We
You
just
touch it,
walk
and the room
into
goes, and all of a sudden you see the Chimera, which is what it is walking around the room,
Oh.
and immediately it's like stalking you guys, and you see in its head is the collector's coin, and all three sides or three species of it is like, and the dragon is like is screaming, and the lion is roaring, and the goat
On
is,
which head is the coin?
No, the lion.
Okay.
I back away as much as I can into shadows.
You see the thing looks around, and you hear Dato is like something is off about it. Look, and you see it's like a shimmer, and all of a sudden along the chimera is like a metal flash. It goes, and it flashes around, and the whole thing is armored.
Uh-oh.
What?
And it's like looking around, and you see all of a sudden two things come flying down, and there's two imps flying around the room, and there's beams of light from them into the chimera.
What is happening?
We are us?
Yeah, you are actually yourselves. You're not dwarves or anybody else.
Um.
And the thing attacks.
Okay. I might have been wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see who it's going to be. It's going to be 8. I'm going to roll again. Actually, you could do a breath attack for 8. We're going to do that now.
Oh, good.
9, 10 for the breath attack. Everybody roll agility save to half it. Give me 15.
Jeez Louise.
Made it.
No.
I'm gonna reroll.
Yeah,
I'll re-roll it also.
Reroll.
Yeah, made it.
Yeah, made it.
You have luck. Don't forget.
Made it.
Made it.
So it was 10 points of damage, half if we make the save.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna reroll.
Just had a
And you. By the way, this feels very real.
yeah. What What kind of breath weapon?
Fire.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I
Ouch.
made it.
All right. Yeah, I think we should fight this thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
so.
I say it wrong because I've been saying it since I was a kid.
Chimera.
Chimera, yes. I'm still saying it from Final Fantasy when I first faced it. And I never have to say it out loud. I probably said it 3 times in my life, and I'm completely saying it wrong. So
that's
I'm sorry.
fine.
Can I have
I
a
thought
cupcake?
I was.
What's the
I was
correct-
like, have I been saying
Chimera?
it wrong?
Chimera.
Chimera?
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
I
I
have
say
a
I was
cupcake
saying.
before we go any further?
You worried you're not going to sing a
I
song?
need a cupcake for this.
Well, that's really
Chimera.
That's really what it is. It's comfort food.
Chimera.
For
Thank
For
you.
a
Thank you,
dangerous
Andrew.
situation.
I'm gonna die. I need a cupcake.
Yes, out of game, this is a real death if you die.
Yeah,
Right.
Just so there's
We-
no
we-
fooling around here.
Okay. For the record.
the music.
That's why I
Yeah.
hid. Did I not hide well enough?
I've always heard
You're-
Chimera. Yeah, Chimera.
Here we go.
Chimera. All right.
I used to think it was a Chimera.
Yeah.
And that's how I was saying it when I was a kid playing Final Fantasy. I was
Makes
like,
sense.
I was like a Chimera, a Chimera. My father was usually on like behind me on like a chair. He's like, okay, kill it, go ahead, fight it, use the potion.
Let's help.
He was like backseat driver. So he does a fire, and you guys can go. We'll go from left to right.
I save.
Good luck.
What is the damage?
10. If you save, it's half.
Oh, okay.
6 seconds. Reggie.
I hit him with my electric chain.
Okay, everyone has an attack. If you're going to do an attack, roll
Wait,
now.
it's
Save
half
time.
of 10?
11. Roll a 20.
Miss. So you run up with your blade. You miss.
What do I add for my guns? Is there anything? Like
You can add
agility
a. Oh yeah, you can. Well, no, you can add your combat.
I don't have a combat on this fake sheet we made.
Add 3.
I'm gonna re-roll my attack. 13 to hit the. I'm shooting the imps.
Okay. You shoot the. Just hit it.
Can I get a clear shot at the thing without other people being in the way?
The chimera.
Yeah, the chimera.
The chimera.
Yeah.
You can clear shot.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to attack it with my screech ability. Sonic damage. That would be a 20.
Okay.
Unnatural.
You go. You see the sound waves hit it and just go and hit. Go off and just go into the wall. No damage done.
I yell, aim for the imps! Aim for the imps!
The whole chimera is all just like a bunch of steel
Okay.
right now. Dan, you're up.
I hit him with an arcane blast for 2 damage.
2 damage dealt.
All right.
Galinda.
I'm going to use my multi-attack,
Chimera.
the Chimera.
I'm sorry. I'm reading somebody's
Sorry, do I have to like
Chimera. I
do
think,
2 moves to make myself fly?
you don't have enough room to get. Yeah, like you're saying before, you don't have enough room to get up.
I don't have enough room to fly. Okay.
Yeah, you're not equipped to be in the cave.
All right, so then I'll just do that 3d6 for the Gatling gun.
Also, if you get hit with that fire, it's not gonna be pretty. You're fabric and wood. Keep that in mind. 6 seconds.
Maybe I should go back to hiding.
5, 4.
No, I said I was going to attack the Gatling gun. 11.
11. Does the Gatling gun cost points for you?
1. Wait, do I add the 3, the agility, the multi-attack? Because I said I use multi-attack.
If
What
you-
is that?
It's up to you if you want to use multi-attack.
This is the cost.
You can if you want to.
Oh, so it's 1.
You have to use your combat.
Okay.
Right? So off your combat?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes.
It says action on the.
Your action, yeah.
Yeah.
So minus
Yep,
your action by 1,
that's
and
right.
it'll lower down by next time.
Okay.
Okay, what was your damage?
I guess I'm not adding the multi-attack.
You can if you want to. It's your choice.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to add it.
Okay.
So that would be 14 then.
14 damage?
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, okay.
I'm going to use my bullet spray ability,
Okay.
which allows me to target all the adversaries within range.
I'm sorry. I'll interrupt you. What were you attacking?
Okay.
The Chimera?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Your damage is nullified. You go, it goes, all the bullets go flying off it. It's encased in pure steel. No damage done.
So I'm doing bullet spray to attacks all the targets.
Okay.
So the things up in the air and the Chimera. Do I have any with the damage on this? Is it just the roll, or do I add anything to that?
You're adding an action to anything you have to do. If you're using,
Oh, okay.
You're always
It
using an
adds-
action. Every
On
single
the
thing-
damage as well?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
for damage. no.
Okay, just on the attack.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I got an 18 on the attack.
Hit.
Okay. And damage, I got a 4.
Damage is a 4. Okay, so you
Because I'm not adding anything to the damage, right?
You do a
Like,
spray
it's
to,
just-
well, unless you want to add something.
What can I do? I could do.
So this is what is it underneath? What's that?
It's under talent.
Yeah. Okay. So it accompanies like a regular combat. So you roll your combat, and then you're just using your talent with it. So it's like it comes with a normal attack. Use your normal attack, and you add the bullet spray. A round is a flurry of many attacks.
Right. Okay. All right.
So you would say is I'm going to attack with my gun and then do a bullet spray. So you go, you run around the whole thing. The entire round represents many attacks.
Right. Okay.
6 seconds. 6.
I guess I
5.
just do that much damage. 'cause-
You go right under talent. The first thing you can add pluses to that damage right there. You have any points in
I
it?
know, but I don't have enough really. All right.
I'm going to call you here.
4
3.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
4 on each of them then.
So you hit the Chimera. It just flicks off. Ching, ching, no damage done, and you do 4 damage to each of the imps up top. The Chimera runs in and goes to attack somebody. This is going to be bad. Let's see who it attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Me.
Oh no.
Yes. You could re-roll me. 18.
That's a hit.
Okay, so you see the lion, which is now just all steel and sharp as hell, goes over and just goes to bite into the suit
Question: would this be arcane damage or is this physical damage?
Physical damage.
Then re-roll that, please.
3, much better. It's a miss.
All right.
So he's going to get a piece of you, and then you just dart out of the way, and it's biting you. You're just dodging it every single time, like 3 or 4 times. The imps are flying in the room. They don't do anything to you. They just keep re-imbuing the energy.
To keep re-imbuing the energy.
Yep,
I
6
yell,
seconds.
Shoot the imps! The imps!
Yeah.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Clarity of mind.
Ah, all right.
That gives me a minute.
Enough to come up with an idea that is definitely a plan.
Rob's activated clarity of mind, which gives him 1 minute to think without me bothering him.
This is so great.
Wait, so that
Can
means
we
I
talk
don't
to
have
him?
any more, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can have a chat. We can do whatever we
Every-
want in
every-
this minute.
You can all brainstorm with him. It's no
Gotcha.
matter here.
Okay, I only have.
I can't do anything.
Should I
you can only
shoot?
do that
I also have
once.
electric. Should I shoot the chimera with
No,
electric
the
attack?
Chimera
Just go.
is
All right.
totally armored right now.
I only have the one
Well,
range. I'll take out one of
What
the
else
imps.
can you do? What about,
Yes.
what's
I'm
this?
gonna
Imps
use my-
gotta go.
About
My
+3.
ranged lightning ability
Talent,
from
you
my
know, free
coil.
talent?
Wait, and I'll go within. If you're within 5 feet of me,
Okay.
you can add 1d6
What
arcane
about
damage
this?
as a party bonus.
So-
Anyone within 5 feet of me.
That's not really good.
No.
Okay.
What happens?
Anyone within 5 feet of me, when you attack and hit, you can add 1d6 arcane damage.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, you have to go up to him and like you feed off his arcane energy. He's amplifying. Dan, you got a reroll coming in from Tim Shanks. Weekly
All right.
reroll.
Thank you, Tim.
Okay.
He's a big North Carolina fan.
See, that clarity of mind worked perfectly. Unless, of course, I roll badly here. I'm gonna range lightning attack the imp. One of the imps.
Okay.
Closest one.
So I started blasting him.
+1, 13.
13's a hit.
Yes. Okay. And I got Dan's bonus. We use all these special dice. Come on. Oh, 8 damage.
Is that
Wait. Reroll a 1. I'm gonna reroll one of them.
Well, you would reroll the whole thing.
Yeah, do it.
That's
Do it.
Statistically, still a
odds.
good
It's
idea.
considered,
Yeah.
considered damage. Yeah, 1 damage.
Yahtzee.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's better. 12.
Nice.
50%
Okay,
increase.
that imp gets fried and falls to the ground. One of the beams stop, and you see some of the metal starts going away. Like half the metal removes.
okay?
Liam, you got.
I sidle up to Dan. I shoot one of the other imps.
Go ahead.
That's excellent. 21 to hit.
Hit.
It's a D8 plus what? A D6.
Mhm.
6 damage.
Okay, damage is done.
Okay.
Swoosh.
All right, I'm gonna go over to the unarmored side of the chimera.
It's still hard to hit it. You don't think you'll be penetrate because it's like every other pixel, in a sense.
You know what you're saying? All right, then what I'm going to try and do is yank on its tail and
Okay.
occupy it.
Distracted.
Okay, roll d20.
Oh no.
19.
Okay, you are distracting it. I'll
Whoop, whoop. Can I try and jump on top of it?
sure.
Roll.
You jump on top of one of its many heads, and that's going great.
I'm
Okay.
gonna surf it.
Okay. You surf a chimera. I like it. I like it for Swoosh. That's a great story. I'll give it a minus when it's attacking because you're distracted. You're
I
distracting it.
will arcane blast that imp.
Go ahead.
7.
Miss.
We roll.
Roll it again. 11.
You
Plus
reroll
luck.
plus
Oh,
luck.
my luck, 14.
You were 1 short. And I was like, oh, okay, you got it.
All right. So I'll do an arcane blast. 1d8.
Oh come on, he's toast now.
Yes.
8.
All right.
Kill.
Yes.
All right.
All the shield drops. You see the things. It starts going crazy with you on top of it, trying to figure out what to do.
Oh, I
Belinda.
hide. I can't do anything.
Okay, there's nowhere to hide. You just move away from it.
I yelled to Galinda. Did the armor come off the chimera?
Yes.
Armor's down, Galinda. The armor's down.
He's on it.
I can't attack.
I'm on it.
You're riding
I'm
on it.
on
How
it,
big is it?
baby.
It's pretty big.
I'm like
It's like-
Styles and Teen Wolf on the van.
It's like double the size of Battle Cat.
Oh,
Man.
From
jeez.
He-Man.
That's pretty big.
Okay.
They're probably like they're probably even a little bit bigger than that.
I mean,
Yeah, they're like big.
that's like
deal,
he's 3 times the size of
like-
Cringer.
like boss fight level monsters.
I'm attacking.
Usually, they're pretty bad.
That's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, they're powerful.
The 7 of us now. We got him.
So
Add the luck.
yeah. So
Bum, 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 bum.
In Final
16.
Fantasy, they destroy you. So
16 attack. Does that hit him?
16's a hit.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do the bullet spray again. Bullet spray. Shoot him.
And try
Try not to
behind the
shoot you.
head.
2 damage.
Yeah, you're gonna do that 2 damage to him. He's riding on top of it.
no.
Oh no.
You wing him.
It's fine. Oh,
Can I yell something as a reaction, as a part of the round?
You can yell. Yeah.
I yell to Swoosh. I yell, grab the coin from the head. Grab the coin from the head.
oh,
Did you completely forget about the coin?
yeah. I
Yeah.
swooshed it. I would
Wait,
say.
what about the plus the other the D6 from his arcane thing?
He's
I don't know if I was close enough.
You would have had to
him and
call
stuff,
it,
and
but
I
he didn't call it,
Yeah,
and he
it's
missed
all
it.
Please don't.
Yeah, plus it wouldn't have been good. Anyway.
Yeah, Glenn is trying to kill
Okay,
you.
great. You take an extra 6 now.
Okay, so Dato rushes up.
Here we
And
go.
you say you yell the coin, and Dato rushes up to go get the coin. He goes, "I'll get it."
Oh no.
He just leaps at it right into it, and just like grabs the dragon's head. That's all. He's trying to go for the lion, but that's what he grabs. And he's riding the lion. Sounds like
That's
riding the lightning. Okay, he's holding on to it, and he is definitely distracting, holding the lion, the dragon's head down. We see him like looking at the coin in the lion's head. And here's what happens with the chimera. The chimera tries to act. I told him I would make a distraction. So the chimera cannot do anything. You're on top of it, and he's holding it down. And the chimera is trying to move around and get something going. And the goat is biting him, and the lion is trying to bite him. He's made of metal, so it's just denting him. And he's a crystal born, so it's just denting him right now. And he will fall apart.
Right.
So he's not taking damage, so to say.
Taking like
So-
bash.
Yeah, he's taking bashes, right? Exactly. So he takes a few bashes. You think he's going to go down pretty quickly, but you get 1 round of safety because of what he's doing. You go. Take your rolls now for combat,
Okay.
everybody.
Are they gonna be harmed if we blast them?
I can't tell you what will happen.
All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to maneuver myself to get in front of the chimera, use my magnetic pull talent to try and suck the coin out of his head and get it to magnetize to my suit.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't know what it's talent. I have that, thank goodness. He has to save. Is how it says. Save or held magical item, metallic items magnetized to your armor.
Let's do it. I rolled a 6.
What is my?
You're versing me.
Oh boy. Okay, easy. 8.
Reroll.
Who we roll?
2.
I'm keeping my 8. Yes.
Okay, you pull it out. It's engraved him, so we rolled 4 as you to do it. It's working. It's pulling. Now we're gonna see how effective you are because it is engraved in the skin of this thing.
1d1000.
So
Those are my specialty.
you want to do 1d1000?
Yeah.
Okay, 1d1000, and you need to achieve above a 750.
Whoa.
Above a 700.
No problem for Rob.
No problem.
All
Okay.
zeros.
Mr. 1000.
So
Last time you rolled it 1 at a time.
Well, he only has to roll 1 then.
No, well,
Yeah.
Well, we'll know.
That does ruin the fun.
okay, so I got a 500 something.
well,
Do you want to re-roll this?
Yes.
So just start re-rolling then.
8.
That's
it.
So you
More
see
specifically,
like
it was
this,
859.
you see the whole suit lights up, and energy comes out. And he's like, and you see lightning arc in the air, and he pulls a coin right to his hand.
Can I
His robotic hand.
try something as the coin comes out?
No, it's way too quick of a time.
Oh,
You
okay.
could not react to something that's happening instantaneously. You didn't
Okay.
know what's happening.
Okay.
No, but you go. You can react to that.
But now the coin's already stuck to me.
You do have a reaction in game by your columns, but you can't do something like off of premonition.
Oh, because I saw him go. Psh.
You don't know what he's doing.
Okay. But the coin comes out. Does anything happen to the chimera?
The chimera is still up.
Oh, still alive.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Good.
17.
17. You shoot the chimera right in the head, and you see the chimera takes the shot, and something about the coin being removed. You see the chimera like takes your hit and starts to like get dizzy, and all of a sudden, the chimera separates from one creature into 3, and they all just fall on the ground.
Whoa!
Dead?
Yeah.
You did it.
In the next moments, you all feel kind of odd. Everybody roll 1d20. You all age by this many years.
Oh my.
5.
Oh man!
15.
Thank God I rolled lowish.
18.
9.
17.
A burst of chronomancy just comes out and hits all of you guys.
Oh man!
And bursts out.
Gnomes live a long time, right?
Yeah. That doesn't really affect you too much.
So am I no longer young, or am I still young?
Well, a worry for another time. All of a sudden, you guys appear back in the room where the lift is, and you see over in the corner is a dwarf who looks to be like some sort of a general, if not like a prince or something. And he's laying on the ground, and you're back where you were. Like you went through the, like, well, it feels like you're back, is what I should say, because everything like flickers, and you feel like you're back. In the corner, you see that the chimera is dead, and you see there's this guy laying on the ground, and he's like badly hurt. He's like dying.
I look
dwarf.
over at him to make sure he has the coin.
He does.
You stay away.
All right, I step back.
I walk over. Not like in striking distance, but like
Yeah.
close enough.
Who are you? Where'd you come from? All over the place, man. Where am I, man?
Who are you?
Does he look familiar to me?
No. Oh. No.
Does he look familiar to Tom?
No.
No, yeah.
I'm not gonna answer that question. That might be a different answer.
Who are you?
I am Garland.
That was an easy one, right?
I was waiting. Can't he make someone named Garland or something easy?
Yeah.
Garland.
I am Prince Garland.
Oh, Your Highness, are you the prince of this, the dwarven fortress?
Yes.
Who killed the chimera?
A creature.
We did.
Where's the coin? I need it to revive myself.
I'm not sure exactly where it is, but
Just have to check to see if he sees it in your hand.
I told you to stay away.
I did. I said I stepped back. All right.
I still rolled a 16. Roll against me.
Roll against you. But get ready to. 18.
I'm gonna re-roll you.
Oh.
I
I'll
dropped it.
reroll you.
Okay, a 9.
Ah, nice work.
Victory! Good
We
job,
saw
Tom.
no coin.
What
Prince.
coin?
Yeah, Prince.
What happened?
That's how you say it to him. No coin, Prince. He's just trying to see something. There's no battle of wits here. He just looks around.
I do like a magic trick, like
You just come off
coin.
like a jerk for no reason. No coin here, Prince.
That's okay.
Oh, I was hoping there was.
What happened to you?
Everything failed. I am trapped below.
How long have you been here?
I don't know. I've lost consciousness.
He was not here when we went in. Right?
No.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should go find help for the prince.
Maybe we should bring him with us.
Maybe, but I'm just scared to move him.
Did everything flood up above?
The gnomes, they use the canters magical. They flooded our entire fortress. It was clever. Everyone is dead.
Perhaps we should not
I-
move him, since we're not.
I was in the
moving
middle of
mechanisms.
talking. Your Highness, please continue. I'm sorry, you have something more important to say. No. Perhaps this was your moment and I was speaking upon it.
That's right. It's our moment.
Please continue.
So, guys, what are we gonna do next? You ready to go? Should we go?
No, I want to hear what happened to the gnomes attacked. And then
They filled the water up in it poured down into our dungeons.
So what are you doing here?
I went below, thinking I could escape. The lift came down and sealed it above me. Now I am trapped.
Did you fight this creature?
Yes,
So you were just trying to escape?
yes. Now I will die in my tomb
can I?
in a foreign land.
Why leave your men up top?
I could not make it above. My men sought to keep me safe.
So they sent you down here?
We did not know what was down here.
Fritz, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why did you make this fortress here in the mountain?
It is the will of the Dwarven King to destroy his enemy, the
Who is it?
Keeper.
The keeper.
Yes.
You made this to destroy the keeper?
Yes, a fortress in the mountains above Arlight. What would they do when Trebuchet throws rock into building? There's not much you can do.
Now, when you say Dwarven King, do you mean your father or like the god guy?
No, the ancient Dwarven King.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, Your Highness, I'm sorry that your fortress fell and that you.
We were full of rage, and we overstepped our power. The Dwarven King expected epic proportions from all of his people. We traveled too far. We wanted to impress him, but all we did is build a fortress and die within it.
Yeah.
So I think happened. Did we saw the coin in the head, or we just saw like a coin? We didn't get a clear look of what the coin was.
No, he didn't take the time to look at it. If that's what you're asking.
Well, I don't know. I wish that things were different for you. That you.
I do not. Better I die here than face my family at home with dishonor.
Right.
You will not escape either. The water is raging above.
Well, maybe, but we're gonna try.
Good luck to you.
Now,
Good journey.
if we helped you, would you still be trying to kill all the gnomes in Arlight?
Tell me what, I am dying here.
If we could save you somehow.
I only could think about being saved if I had the coin,
Now, which coin are you talking about?
the collector's coin.
Yeah, but it's that's like an impossibility, right? Like it's an impossibility for that to happen.
Only we could have had that coin. But
Like
What coin? Like just like a dungeon coin?
What is a dungeon coin?
We
Like
saw
when-
a lot of money on the upper
You mean
floor.
coins like on our Twitch
No, like
platform where
from-
people can put dungeon coins?
yeah.
Like
What?
from the collector's dungeon? Or what makes this coin special?
You make a wish when you have them.
Them, yeah, like any one
So
of
if
them,
you
right?
had the coin, you'd wish to be.
I would wish to be alive at the top of the mountain,
What if we
to
could
breathe the air
well, hey,
in the sky,
I don't know about
and once again be of royal blood and proud
Right.
of myself.
All right, guys, hear me out.
That wish.
And then journey forward.
Hear me out. This is a test.
And then
nope.
bring honor to my family
We looked in the past.
once again.
It's probably a coin from the past.
But
It might not even
ergo,
be good in the future.
that won't happen.
Birds, please.
I am clearly dying here.
Listen,
Let me see that coin.
I can't help
So
but
leave me
feel
be.
this entire
Don't.
time.
Trying.
Don't try
Damn
to
it,
save
Prince.
me.
We're supposed to rectify the mistakes of the gnomes of the past.
Well,
If
maybe
you
they
find
saw-
the coin,
Listen, I understand.
I
that
would be
these
very
dwarves had bad
thankful.
intentions for Arlight and the gnome, but we
but what, you
watched
wouldn't just be
a
saving
bunch
me.
of dwarves killed
All right.
by gnomes
You would be
in cold blood.
Wait, what?
You would be
Well,
saving.
Take a look at the coin. I bet you it's not the same
at
coin we
home.
need.
I bet it is.
Imagine a world where the
Don't
keeper
look at it now. Don't
was
look at it now.
destroyed.
We can kill him if
Yeah,
we need
wait,
to.
wait, listen,
I think we need to save him.
Stop.
And we
Stop.
stopped him.
Look at it.
You might have heard that.
We have a coin. We might be able to help you.
No,
Take out the
wait,
coin.
wait, no, wait.
Wait.
Oh
Let's
my
have this
God, Ace.
conversation.
Look
You're
at
free to
it.
over here.
We're having it right now.
Should we bring him back? Should we
You should
Look
look
at the
at it.
coin.
I'm
It
looking
is too much to ask of you, I know.
What
All
does
right.
it look like?
Hey,
What does the
Save
coin look like?
yourself.
What does the coin look like?
Who's on the
Does
other
it look
side?
Unique? Does it
It's
have mark?
a collector's coin.
A regular old
Who's
collector's
on
coin.
it, though?
I think it's a real coin. The question is, are we supposed to use it?
Whose
to-
symbol is on it?
No,
On
we
the
need
other-
to bring it
on the other
back.
side, is there
No,
a
it's
different
just like
symbol on
an
the other side?
illusion of the real coin. Like
Reggie,
you do this, you save the king, and
Reggie,
then you get
Reggie,
the real
it's
coin.
a real coin. Doesn't matter
On the
what it
Keep
is.
your gun on him.
What on earth? Like, what do you even say? Dude, I asked,
on the
I asked a
other s-
direct question.
On the other side of the coin is the marking of the keeper.
Okay,
So-
so is the
No, I think 100%. This person's talking about he wants to kill the keeper and think of all the honor that it'll bring him. He is not good.
let's just get out of here then.
Sorry, I just said,
How could you say that to me?
um,
I
because-
fought with honor.
This is a test.
You are gnomes. What do you know of battle?
We just killed the
We just
chimera.
killed all. What about those
You did
gnomes
not
that
kill
killed
the-
you?
I killed the chimera.
All right.
You wish to take my honor?
What if we wish
What do you
him
mean you
back to
killed the
life
chimera?
I
and
killed
we
the
wish that the
chimera.
dwarves no longer want to fight the gnomes?
I fought it.
No.
Look,
Those
We are
wishes
not
to get
using
real.
this
side.
wish right now.
why does
It's a
everyone
test.
talk over me when I speak?
I don't know. I feel like important information is getting lost.
Is it
in
me
ether.
being rude and I'm talking over you, or are you talking over me?
You killed this chimera, you said?
Yes,
When?
just now.
What happened when you killed him?
He's delusional. He's
He
dying.
bit me.
I see that. Did you see any? Did you see a coin when you were fighting him?
There was a coin in his head.
What'd you do with it?
Did
I
he-
don't know. I got bitten after. That's
So-
why I asked you where it was.
So
I could have sworn it would be right here, and I don't know where it would have gone. So all I can imagine is that it's here.
all right. Don't die yet. Let's huddle up.
Why are you huddling around me?
No,
we're huddling away.
You. We're huddling on the other side.
All right.
Hey, look. I understand that there's some of you think like this is like a moral quandary. We're like, hey, this is really a test, and we should save him. Except he seems like a pretty nasty dude. Like,
So
that-
let's
I
change
don't
his
want
temperament.
to save him. I want to leave.
yeah, like the whole point, right, is to get the coin and get back.
This coin will
to-
turn to dust.
What do you mean turn to dust? That's the coin. Look at it.
We're still in the dungeon.
Guys, just wait a second. Why are we bringing this coin back? What's
Uh,
the point of all this?
To
Yeah.
hopefully reunite all of the gnomes across the world and bring peace instead
Right.
of war.
And look at what we're staring right into right now. The history of war between gnomes and dwarves.
Right.
We're gonna like allow him to sit here and die and allow this conflict between gnomes and dwarves to continue when we say we're looking for unity.
And to just clarify on that, obviously Arlight is known to be like pretty much humans and gnomes together mostly.
Right.
So, but the gnomes are the ones that he's saying that did whatever they did above.
Right.
Just to clarify for
Listen,
viewers.
I don't think this guy's the best either, but I don't feel good about just letting him stay here
No,
and die.
I'm all for like taking him with us and bringing him up to the surface and
That's-
like slowly readjusting him to the fact that it's like hundreds of the years in the future.
That's what I'm
But,
saying,
Right? Isn't he all? Like,
I think we're still in the past.
I'm
All of
not
a sudden,
saying.
he leans over while you're huddling this side of the room, and he dies.
no, oh, it's
No,
so bad.
that's good.
The
We
decision
can
got
still-
taken away from
Oh
us.
no, this solved itself.
right. See, it resolved itself.
We can still save him.
And now
we're gonna make a wish to preserve,
No, we're not.
resurrect some
No.
old king from
No,
500 years ago.
no, we are not using that
I
coin
think
to
it's-
bring back someone we don't even know if was actually here.
Right. I mean, if
Yeah.
we're gonna start using the coin for anything, let's start thinking then.
No,
No, we're not using it
no.
now. Take that away from him.
Yeah, why does he have the
Can I
coin?
snatch that out of his
No,
hand?
I grab it as soon as she take it away. I keep it strong in my hand.
we know what he's gonna do about it.
Isn't it like
All right.
electromagnetic?
All right,
Roll,
so we-
roll opposing agilities. I'm going to give you a +3 to your roll, Rob.
Here's a question though: is it still electromagnetically attached to Rob?
I'll give you a +5.
Oh, yikes. Come on. 20. No. 8.
Oh, 7.
Reroll. 13.
Reroll. 12.
Did you add luck?
So
That's it.
Oh,
I
wait.
wish I
Do
was
I-
back in
Do I
Rhaegar.
get luck? But he gets luck also.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I was back in Rhaegar.
What?
Oh, fucking crap! You treat. Sorry, excuse me. We're a team.
Oh my god, I hate
We're a
you so
team?
much.
This is your fault. I'm glad I did it.
Wow.
He doesn't realize.
No, he realized.
No.
He realized.
Oh
He
my
realized.
God.
That's
he,
awesome.
He broke the quest.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Damn it, Rob.
Unbelievable.
That is where we end this episode. Because, yup. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
Guys, we'll see you in 3 minutes.
like bolt.
Okay, guys, he's here.
Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon, a dungeon talk. This is the episode. Rob is feeling bold and confident right now. If you can only see him, this is Dungeon Talk. This is for our episode 11, season 1, and people are turt right now. Yeah, and it is a wild room right now. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew and our super fans. Guys, I'm just going to ask you quickly, what did you guys think of this episode?
It was fun.
Rob.
Yeah, Rob.
Awesome.
What?
That was
Rob.
really expected of Rob.
Oh, I just
What did he say?
that was just great because it was just people.
Rob.
Rob is being Rob.
It's just
I was a little bit concerned about the fact that the collector's coin is not made out of gold.
Oh, because it was
Did like your
magnetized.
Final Fantasy puzzles.
Because gold is non-magnetic.
Gold is not magnetic, yes.
so none of it works. Okay.
But apparently something made this one work.
Probably has a nickel
Well, in order
base.
for gold to be a strong enough substance, in order to have implanted it, it would have to be an alloy.
That's right.
So apparently these coins
Interesting to know.
must be a little bit different.
Yeah, they're not fully made out of gold.
Oh, because it was a special coin. It wasn't a past coin. That was a test.
100%.
Oh, yikes. I should
Can
have
you
gave
make
it to
them
the
a little
dwarf
louder?
guy.
Yeah, can I ask? Can you remind us what the writing said on the wall?
I'll come back to that in 1 second. Let's do the order. Let's get down to the beginnings. So this Rob, it is your right and privilege to tell us the meaning of the episode, Final Fantasy Part 2, and I'll allow you to chime in from last episode because that's Part 1. And there's only a Part 3. It's almost a Part 3 from what you just did, but it'll have to be scrunched into the next episode.
Oh boy.
So,
Well, you had Garland,
right.
of course,
very
the
good.
main villain
I was wondering if you were going to catch that.
from the original.
Yeah.
Chimera, imps, also common villains in enemies in Final Fantasy.
Yep.
We had a vision of the past, often seen in Final Fantasy games.
Mhm.
Things being in a mirror.
Before that, Yang, Mount Ordell. Yeah, that's more about Mount. I think it's Mount Ordell. I think it's the name that I can't remember. But Yang is meant in the mountain, and you turn from a Dark Knight to a paladin, and he goes and faces his reflection. And what you should do is basically just like defend yourself and let the thing fight you because it's rage and fear, and you let it get it out.
Oh.
You don't fight it. So, all that stuff. That's it's.
Doesn't matter.
What does it mean now? Not much.
That boss fight was pretty straight Final Fantasy.
That was one. That was
like
one. Yes.
Things powering the main boss. You gotta take
Right.
him out first.
That's what he missed. That was 100% Final
Right,
Fantasy.
yeah.
Like one of them gives you the shield and like this, and you got to kill them, and then they reappear, and like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's all tactical stuff, which I love. So those are the Final Fantasy stuff. Dan asked about what is the writing on the wall.
Rising on the wall.
The writing on the wall is you shouldn't trust Reggie. Let's see. I'm just kidding. Not really. We each create our own walls, our own dungeon. To grow beyond it, we must face it. We must do this separately, but also together.
Let me ask you guys this.
Yeah.
We saw a vision of hundreds of dwarves dying in cold blood because I know they were there with the intention to kill gnomes and destroy Arlight, destroy the keeper, whatever. But we witnessed them all drowning with nowhere to go, like trapped rats.
Mhm.
Then we came back into the present. We go down, destroy the Chimera, and we see a prince there
Yeah.
dying, begging us for help. If we took the coin, left him there, and booked out of there, how have we grown? In what way?
That's what Ace was saying, man.
I do not like. Yes, I understand your point of view. However, unlike some of us, I understood that you can't use the coin because the coin needs to be. That's why we're here. We have to get the coin and get it back to Rhaegar. I was all about, hey, let's get him up. He wants to see the sunshine. Fine. But if we would let him talk, the stuff that he was saying he wanted to do when he got back and healed was war and kill the keeper and all the gnomes. He was still all about bad. Like that was
We
not
would have made him good.
I know it wouldn't have made him good because we would have all been what he just did at the end. We would have wasted the coin we needed to do. I think that to me the whole vision was this is what warlike people want to do. And are we going to be a gnome patrol that is about fighting people and about war? And like, what is that going to get you? Or are you going to be a group of people that want to help protect and like be peacekeepers. Like that was the vision for me. They were trapped like rats because of the choices they made. He is responsible for making those choices. And he died the same way. I don't know. Like I would have, like I said, I was all about let's bring him up with this, show him the sunshine, and slowly break it to him that it's been a long time, and see if he can cope with that. But I wouldn't want to use the coin on him.
No, I'm not saying use the coin. We made absolutely no attempt to tell this guy, look, we have the coin. We need the coin. We're not using it to get out of here. We're gonna find a way out of here, and we'll take you with us and help you out.
I was about that, but then Reggie, like,
I
that
said
was
we
why I
just- we
wanted to
should've
huddle
just
up.
left. I was ready to just leave all together, friends. The second we saw this guy, just like screw him and leave.
No, I thought
that was the way to do
You were
it.
never ready to be. You were never ready to be friends because if you're ready to be friends,
that's where
you
you're
wouldn't
wrong.
have sat there and wished to go back to Rhaegar.
Nah, he was.
Look at the folk. Let's look at the chain
And
of events.
I'm telling you right now.
I did not do
I'm
anything
telling
against
you.
any one of you.
Oh, yes, you did. You left without all of us
Well,
and left us
eventually.
with no help.
Because
Go
we tried
ahead,
to snatch the
Damien. I'm
coin
sorry.
from him.
Right, because suddenly I'm here alone in a dungeon, and they're gonna try and like, what's happening
Yes,
here?
I agree.
Well, they didn't attack you. They tried to
No,
take the coin away from you. It's a different vibe.
But in the moment, you can understand how that feels. Suddenly, I'm here like,
Yeah.
okay, this is what happened exactly. The play-by-play. I say, if we have this coin,
yes,
but rather than going back, why don't we here together think about exactly what we should do? And at that moment, it was get the coin from him. Reggie panicked and made a move.
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about let's use the coin for our own benefit, as opposed to like what the plan was.
We didn't get beyond 2 seconds of that.
I understand. I have to admit, in character was nervous about you holding the coin because Reggie has shown, I guess.
That he can't be trusted?
No, I don't
Nah.
think that's true. But I would say Reggie has shown that he will act impulsively. That's what I was thinking before you really showed that.
I mean, I'm already wondering if I should have flipped the coin.
Wait,
I know. I'm already.
Right, so
this is like moments later. I'm like, did I do the right thing? I don't know.
no, you didn't. Don't worry about it. You 100% did
No,
not
don't
do
worry,
the
the
right
answer's
thing.
no.
You did.
Well,
to
yeah, I
validate
kinda-
Rob, the next move was I was going to take my gun out and just pop you and take the
Right, like
coin,
they were
so-
planning to murder me.
Well,
Yeah.
I
I
did
was
not
not
know
planning
that.
to murder you.
I didn't know that.
I
part.
knew it. Oh, please.
You knew.
So
I knew something bad probably
Wait,
leave
I
me
think
behind.
Damien's been trying to
So-
talk on the thing.
So I don't know. I can't remember what I was doing because I was DMing or thinking something, or maybe I was role playing, whatever it was. Whatever happened on the left side of the table here escalated so quickly.
Oh my
that I
god.
don't know. So what led to him doing that?
She said grab the coin, so I went to grab it.
All right, and then we rolled.
and
That's
then we
what- that's-
escalated
that's-
our re-rolls with each other
Right,
to make
right.
it more tense.
And then it ended, and I thought it was over.
Oh, he pulled away.
I don't know why I thought that was just not a big deal, but apparently it was a big deal.
Yeah,
It was escalating it too.
He had a sense apparently that like that was the beginning of a which
Which
guess
Liam
it
just
was.
confirmed
Yeah,
that he was
well,
going to
so-
do next
so
step
he
was to
says
murder
that we're
me.
dead
So
on
I had to
right.
save my life. I'm justified in doing that.
Yeah.
I should have said I wish me, Doltuvin, Swoosh, and Yo-Yo
I just
and,
wanna-
and Ditto were back and not the two conspirators.
Yo,
I do
yo
wanna
wanted
say-
to kill you too.
Oh, okay, well then I'm just sorry for you two. And Dato.
Well, you don't character, you don't know.
In character, I don't know that. But I suspect who the nicer ones are.
So you made a wish. Let's talk about the wish you just made. It's gonna be this
Pretty
next.
simple. Which could go. It's broad.
Tell me what Rob is thinking right now.
I'm thinking I'm going to pop back in like the town center of Rhaegar.
Yeah.
And that's it. And someone like a government guy's going to be like, "Oh, you're all back. How did it go?" And I'm just going to be like, and then maybe I don't know. I sprint off in a direction and change my identity.
Because it's not. It's my identity.
This is where I am right now. Like I've got to get into hiding. Maybe I could get in touch with DB and he can help me somehow. I don't know. Or I just leave Rhaegar. Maybe I shouldn't have wished to be on an island. Rhaegar's a big island. I got to go into the mountains, live in a cave. This is where we are right now. But I expect that I'm just going to pop back in Rhaegar, and everything else will be exactly as it was.
I'll tell you that with no worry that you 100% you're going to get what you wish for. It was a very simple, straightforward.
I still think we're
Where
in
in
the past,
Rhaegar?
though.
I didn't specify. Hopefully not.
Right above the mountain, where on
Not
the
the
pointy
volcano?
part.
Right, like right above the lava, or
No.
where those
In the
bad goblins
dungeon.
live.
I'm thinking in the throne room.
Right? They're gonna be like, wonderful. You're a fat leg. That's what I'm envisioning now. I'm
Well,
gonna have to, and they're gonna now.
You're gonna be like, just throw the throw, quick flip it. I was thinking,
No, he has no coin.
Coin's gone.
oh, the coin stayed behind.
So, I mean,
He used it.
I know he used it. I know it doesn't work, but he doesn't like.
oh, do the
Nobody
coins,
else has to
do
know
the coins
that.
disappear?
The coin doesn't disappear.
No, the
But
coin.
it's useless now.
The coin has to work. Like the priests know.
Well, that's
So,
why,
like-
like, you gotta give it a
So,
shot.
like, for those who don't follow or don't understand, like
I know.
it's it's done.
Yeah.
No, I know, but do I have a coin?
No.
I have nothing.
No, you flipped it.
Ugh.
Does it disappear? When
I'm
he
sure.
flips it?
I'm sure the keeper will be so happy to
Well,
know
that
how
kind-
his coin went down. What was it used for? I'm so curious. Oh, one gnome teleported from Arlight to Rhaegar. Oh, and then what? Nothing. He went into hiding, and that was just it.
Changed
Oh.
He
his
lived in a
identity.
cave in the dungeon mountain.
So how I saw it was we get hit with a blast of chronomancy, then we
Wow.
appear in the same cave we were, but all of a sudden now this dwarf who was in the past is with us. I assumed we were still in the past.
So
and we had
time
to
is time is messed up.
Yeah,
that
so I thought we had to do something with this past dwarf, and then we would be put back in the future and be rewarded with the current coin. So if you wished away in the past, I don't know what's happening to you.
So I go to Rhaegar, but what time frame? When is it?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Am I in the past or the future?
You don't know.
I'll say that if we get out safely next week, I know exactly what I'm doing.
Killing
Does it
Reggie.
involve me?
And again, a bullet.
I will say this, right? So, like,
Sharky
I
right
feel
here.
like this is we failed, right? We failed because of that in doing what we're supposed to do and getting here. But I feel like the ultimate test for us of learning whatever we're supposed to learn from here still exists, right? Because now we failed. War is imminent, right? We only had days, and now we've wasted them.
Unless we never go back to the future.
But like, I think, and I may be wrong, but I think us getting out of here, like, will like require us to be in sync with our timeline.
Hopefully.
Yeah, but like, hey, look, if we're 500 years in the past before everything, that's fine too, because I got bank. All right, but like, yeah, I feel like the ultimate test is still there, right? Do we become a gnome patrol out for revenge and make the same mistakes that these dwarves
You
made?
all failed already. That was the
You
test.
all failed
No,
already.
in part you're right, but you all is not, and you, Reggie, definitely. I've defended all of your crazy ass decisions on this show. This was 100%. You broke the show. Like this would literally be like if he walked in today and just went, "Okay, everyone takes a rest. I'm going to shoot them." Like that, you just killed the show. We lost. We have nothing. There's an episode left. We can't do it. It's like we're gonna go over and figure out what side of the war we're gonna be on. Like that's the rest of the episode.
I'm
right?
saying now, like from the beginning, like Doltuven's whole thing when he came up to the Sunken City was like, I really think that there's a darkness in the world. I don't think that it's all just over. I want to come up to join Gnome Patrol to protect people. That's why he was so annoyed when they told him, like, oh, you got to compete to be in Gnome Patrol. He's like, no, I'm not here to play games. I'm here to protect people.
Right.
So, like, when we were actually in Gnome Patrol, we were actually like, things are getting really bad. You need to, like, go find this coin. And you could actually, like, unite all gnomes. That's what he was like.
You're in the right place, the right
this
time.
This is why I'm here. This is what I'm doing.
Right.
But now he's on, like a very, like, precarious teeter-totter. And he's like, if this happens, like, then, like, everything is great. And, like, I could turn over a new leaf and become, like, a completely new person and be like, wow, there's hope in the world. We can unite gnomes and we could bring peace to the world. Now, but in the back of his mind, he's like, if this is not allowed to happen, then it's because there are maybe one too many people, but there are way too many people on this planet who do not want there to be peace, and it's not possible for there to be peace. Doltuven, as of right now, is completely radicalized. He is going back up to the surface. He is finding Altari, and he is flying directly to Rhaegar to find Reggie and kill Reggie.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure Galinda's coming to help you.
Yeah.
I'm out of Gnome Patrol. Done.
Yeah.
I don't care about any other character at the table. No one else is coming to me. I'm going up. I'm going to try to contact Altari, say, come get me. We're going to get Reggie. I will fly the ship directly into him if need be. If Doltuven is going to die killing Reggie, so be it.
That's awesome.
Aren't there other coins still?
Dude, there's no time. There's no time.
Well, there is a roll we have to make.
There's two guys.
Camino and Chester.
Team Ace. Team Ace.
So, like, Camino, we're gonna roll that next week.
So it's funny.
Camino and Chester could save the entire mission.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, I was saying before we're on, I'm similarly like not in the same mindset at all of regards of like what I want to do when I get out. but in the mindset that in my mind, Gnome Patrol is done.
Yeah.
Right? It's over. We broke it. We lost. And now I'm like, literally, I'm like, okay, I have untold treasure and a super suit. Good luck.
Into the ocean, you're gonna go.
I can buy my own island.
He's like, I came, I found lots of gold, I surfed the Chimera, and now I'm gonna go.
That's it. Right?
Like, it's literally the best story.
It is the best story. Like,
then my buddy went nutso and ruined everything. So I figured, hey, why not just take as much gold as I can carry?
Was there any part of that wish that was the wish just a desperation? Like you just needed to be out and that's just what it was?
Yeah. Otherwise, I could have done a much grander wish, something unrelated to it. I mean, I was just in the moment saying,
Oh
is this mission we're on really the very best way to use this coin? I'll say this in all 100% honesty. Reggie went into that thing, and everyone was so shocked last week when I tried to be helpful. Reggie went into this with all intents of working with Gnome Patrol.
Oh my God! If you had all intents of working with
just like Arky went in to talk to Wiederton with all intentions just to convince him, and he murdered him. Then you went into that situation to talk to Bellman and convince him out of all intentions, and then you killed him. And then you went in with all intentions to work with your wife. Then you killed her, and then Reggie went with all intentions to work with Gnome Patrol. And then he took the coin.
The Fratello part, okay, okay, and maybe Wienerton too. Bellamon, come on. That was, I tried my darndest to not kill Bellamon. I said, let's just think for a second. Is going back and doing this gnome thing really the best thing to do? I didn't say we can take over the world. I didn't say anything. All I said was let's sit here together, talk for a moment. And then immediately came at, pulled the coin away. I said, I got to get out of here because he was about to kill me, as he's admitted. Skro was waiting the whole time, he said, then to kill me.
Skro, is that true?
He knew I was going to.
Yeah, my biggest regret is not killing Reggie.
Okay, so he didn't say he was preparing to kill me, but he regretted.
If you started making a long-winded wish, I would have just.
I knew there was no time for that, so I was like, I gotta get out of here. So that's why I say one Gnome Patrol. We did fit. We're supposed to come together, right? Work together. We did not.
Because of you.
Why? What did I do? What did I do that caused?
I do not think there's.
What did I do that caused that suddenly I was going to get shot? I just said let's talk for a second.
I was not for shooting you. I was for taking the coin away from you.
Well, your errand boy here, McMahon.
Not my errand boy.
I have my own goals.
He has his own thoughts,
which now I can't do anymore.
Reggie's the most evil character I've ever put in a quest.
Oh my God.
So
chaotic neutral.
So clearly this group was not able.
I don't think it's evil. I think it's chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Which is worse than evil.
You can't be consistent. Yeah.
So that's the whole truth. I was here. We were going to decide. Maybe we could come to a decision about what to do with this coin. I'm still.
Rob still has a coin in his hand for fancy.
But I clearly, that fell apart.
He picks it right back up.
See, I'm gonna keep it down though.
He's like, oh, my bad. Well, let me continue talking.
It's still in my pocket.
That's exactly.
So.
Oh, it's still in my hand.
Reggie tried to do the plan on top of the walls. I thought we had an agreement when the dragon went down to bum rush him, and I paid a price for that. I mean, again and again, I feel like Reggie is being accused of things that he never did.
Yeah.
I did not try and blow up the sunken city. I did not try and sabotage the battle, and I had no intention of using this coin for my own benefit. And yet, I've been accused of all of those things.
You wanted to have a conversation about possibly using it for your own benefit, for our own benefit.
For maybe not necessarily these gnomes in Rhaegar who are telling us what this coin must be used for.
No, I'm with you.
I thought there's a discussion we here at this moment could have, but
I will
never happen.
I will tell you this: now that it's burned, that it can't happen. Like if I had the opportunity, I was going to get it sit on the throne. If I had the opportunity,
swoosh would it?
King Swoosh. Now I wish I had.
Because a Swoosh definitely has a feeling that while this is a good idea, and I believe in the idea, I don't believe in the people who have the idea.
Yeah,
and I think that they're everybody in every leadership, with the exception of maybe Jinty, even though I feel like he's like kind of corporate now. Like, I feel like everybody is corrupt. And I don't trust any of them. And I was like, I trust myself.
I feel like every person on No Patrol had the idea of that they were going to sit on the throne.
I had my whole outfit picked out already. I was like, if I get picked, I had a whole outfit. I know exactly what I'm wearing.
I wouldn't have fought people for it or anything like that. It literally would have been like,
what about Del Tuvin?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No way.
I would have done
Damien? Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
No?
No way.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been great if like the leader of all the gnomes, just like a mellow surfer dude. Like,
everyone, I searched a chimera.
Think about that.
Think about that. I'll be back tomorrow.
Court is adjourned for the day.
Go out, get some waves. I'll be back. Oh my god.
But don't worry about that. That's not happening.
You did solve one problem because the episode was running late, and I was like, oh, I can't stop it here. I have to do. There's another step that's going on, and you're gonna see what that step is. It'll make sense when it happens, and then we can really talk about the dungeon because we can't talk about the dungeon until you
finish up
escape or die within the dungeon. And then we can talk about that. But we're gonna just be gung ho right into episode 12, which is gonna be.
I feel like we're gearing up for another finale, like season 3 had, just a really.
Maybe
Bad
that
one.
drove. It already drove everybody apart.
Yeah, this is you broke
Everyone
it. It's
split up
done.
now.
Like,
Or at least one of us.
You Boromir the quest.
I feel like
Boromir was
with
a good
that,
guy.
there was seasons and seasons of like, and year like in character, years and like a friendship and like trust that was broken, but like there was an understanding that like there's a chance for it to come back together.
This was an uneasy alliance.
This is gone. This is gone. We're like 5 nuclear weapons like out in the world right now.
Yeah. Not to mention, I lost 17 years of my life trying to get that coin.
Oh yeah,
I
literally.
lost 2.
Yeah.
I lost 5.
Well, you're about to lose the rest of them. So
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Episode 12 is Hunt Hunt Reggie.
Oh, 100%.
The hunt for
Look at
Reggie.
this gnome patrol.
Is
They
that
become
the
nothing
80s?
but
That's the 90s,
murderers
right?
now.
If we get out, 100% I'm murdering.
Arky Finch would be a shit.
Is the Hunt for Red October in the 80s?
Yeah. 89.
Is it? That's 89? I was going to
There
say that's
it
90.
is.
Hunt for Red.
The book is
the
from the
hunt for
80s.
Reggie October.
The book is definitely 80s.
The Hunt for Red.
5
October.
experience points.
For Red
The Hunt for Reggie October. Oh my
Yeah.
god. It's completely going to change the
He's not even worth going to find. That's I go to,
Yes.
go to feel like Reggie is such just the worst person that he probably. Oh, sorry, excuse me. He's so like angry with Reggie that he doesn't even care about going after.
He doesn't even.
he's so angry he's reversed.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't even care. He doesn't want to give Reggie a second more thought or effort or time or anything because he's already been through this. He was already mad the first time that everything got messed up by Reggie, and he knew the whole time he said he shouldn't have been there because he was a criminal, convicted, and all that. And now it's like, you know what? All right, whatever. He doesn't even care. It's like he doesn't care about No Patrol. He doesn't care about Reggie. That's it. That's it.
You gotta feel for Reggie. I went on top of that wall with the best intentions. I went into this dungeon with the best intentions.
After a while, is when do you stop saying with the best intentions?
Maybe after 3 or 4 times.
You're up to like 7.
What? How? 2?
With Reggie.
I
2
have-
with Reggie.
2 with
Maybe.
two with maybe 2 with Reggie, but 3 with Arky.
Arky is a great hero. And he had the magic.
Arky and Reggie are the living embodiments of the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Ooh, nice.
There you go. There you go.
You know, I just everyone can sit here and pat themselves on the back about what good people they are and how horrible Reggie is.
I just to be clear,
these guys are going to leave my corpse in that dungeon.
I do not.
Was never gonna kill you in that dungeon. I was never gonna kill you. I was working on trusting you again. And then when you sat there and we're starting to say about using the coin, yeah, you've proven you can't really truly be 100% trusted. If you would have given up that coin and been like, fine, hold on to it, but let's talk about this, you would have gotten my trust back. Instead, you reacted poorly. Sorry, what was that, Skrull?
Lying to us the whole time. He's totally dishonest, totally untrustworthy.
What did I lie about?
Our time anymore.
You did lie a lot, like to I'm not even sure whom. in regards to like why you were actually in the Sunken City and like why you joined Gnome Patrol. You told a lot of different stories while you were in Rhaegar, like when after we went and the king was dead, and you're like, well, the king actually sent me, and like it was just every person you met, you had a slightly different backstory for your character to explain the situation that you were in, and like for our point of view, we don't know which of those are true.
Sure.
So like that, I guess that's the lies that Scrub would be talking about.
Right. I mean, maybe those lies were, maybe sometimes he was too insecure, to be totally honest.
I will say, I literally, I thought that you were railroaded. Like, okay, I swoosh thought you were railroaded. Like, understood your cover. I thought, like, you handled it very, very badly. But I thought this was a good opportunity for us to, like, kind of get off on the right foot. And then I cannot believe that you did it. Like, I understand. Like, I understand why you did it. Like, in game and out of game.
You have to understand, if Reggie had that coin wrestled out of his hand at that moment, it was going to be hard for me now. Now suddenly I'm like a prisoner of you guys. Like, let's say that does. First of all, we knew he was going to kill me, but even not know, I didn't know that at the time.
Right.
Suddenly, in my moment, it's like, what happens now? They get the coin. Am I going to get left behind here? Suddenly, it's like I'm all of Gnome Patrol. All of Gnome Patrol has turned against me.
Yeah, I think that.
You turned against first.
Well, yeah.
Can I speak in Reggie's defense? I think Reggie did amazing. I think he did exactly what fits his character. But also the fact is he had Ace about to attack him. He doesn't know Ace. Ace could be the bad guy here.
We don't know Ace either. Ace could be a bad guy. But
also, Rob made it very interesting, though. So there's that.
It's interesting in the way that like we can't win anymore and the game is over.
What win? We never.
Some people can.
It takes us seasons to win. We work it out.
You have one chance left.
Season 3 of Social War ended terribly, right? We lost theoretically.
So,
but we just needed another season.
It's the snap.
Here's a question. Everybody think back to like all the episodes, all the adventures you went on, everything that leads up to here today to 11, now going to 12. How much of the quest did I run? How much of the quest did Rob run?
I think honestly, if you're at 11 out of 11 episodes, I would say solid 3.5.
Solid 3, yeah. Let's say 3, so 3.5.
3.5. Right. Rob, just Rob doing things that you're like, okay.
Rob ran 33% of the season.
Yeah, right. Oh man, it's interesting, and I will say this: I actually am excited. Because we've never done this. We talked about this. I don't know if we talked about this on this show or outside of this, but like we do crazy things, and Rob does sometimes really crazy things. But we know we work towards the story, right?
What, you don't break the rails.
We don't break the rails.
Yeah,
but we're about to break the rails.
He just broke the rails. Yeah,
yeah. But I feel like he did it, and we're not like, okay, guys, let's get back on track. We're like, let's go crazy. Right?
The only time I can think of breaking the rails is when you drop the rod into the water.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, and the whole quest is just different. Yeah, 100%. This was wild. It changes the last episode. The last episode is gonna have a different name. I'm almost not gonna tell you what it is. Maybe I'll still use it, but it does change it a lot.
Small wonder.
Unless Camino pulls through.
Yeah, we're gonna roll for that. I'm gonna let you're gonna roll it for it. Chester's gonna roll for it, or who's who? Yeah, Damien's Chester, and I'm gonna let the guest roll for it just for fun to add a little extra factor.
That's right, the special guest.
Yes, the special guest will roll for it, and then.
Will you allow the fans to have a shot at a coin, or is that just too much of a stretch?
Around the fans to what?
Have a shot at getting a coin.
Like if they were a team. He's saying
they make a roll too.
Oh, but no one went out and did it. You would have had to claim that a long time ago.
You could start next week. Start looking for season 2.
About 5 episodes ago, as soon as Philemon died, we did say we were going to look at that, and you never got back to us on whether it's because Volt wanted to go after a coin.
You're talking about when you guys kept asking if you knew about it, and then I said that you didn't know about it yet.
Yeah, I was just wondering if Volt ever found out, and would he have had a chance to go for a coin? That's the question.
He would have had to have looked through a coin, but that doesn't seem like that he wanted to do that. I talked with Evan about where he was, what he was doing, and the only thing he says like, "Okay, yeah, I'll see you at the show," and then there was no mention of that.
Yeah, it was only really during the episode where we actually mentioned anything of like when they were told to go out and search, and it was during the episode where we had been saying, hey, what if the exchange, like managed to get a hold of this information? We would help Volt, but nothing was ever actually said officially.
Also, the exchange members are also just happen to be in different things, and this is also now you guys are upset thinking about it in the middle of a meta because you know what happened in a mountain somewhere underneath, but you don't really know, and so there's not a sense of urgency. And also, you're all doing various things. Mistar is running the tower underneath. Liv Moore is in the airship above. So it's one of those things that like it's just not going to come together.
Would they really concern themselves with gnomish politics?
Yeah, they kind of wouldn't. Like it's like because we're playing the campaign, it's like we're focused on it. But in the past, Rhaegar's been going around for a long time. We didn't even worry about it.
Yeah.
So you're right, and that's something that we kind of talk about. It's like it's a meta, and then if you act on it, everyone's hyper focused on where the quest is going. But your characters might not be.
I'm slightly interested to see the conversation between Deltubin and Liv, though. The people on ramming.
Yeah.
Full steam ahead. It sounds like those who were trying to do an end around Liv and just talk right to the ship's engine. Compliance.
Maybe I'll just have you drop me off.
No, keep the rage up. You're radical.
Rhaegar.
Say it again, Mister.
Well, I'm sure that the exchange wouldn't mind dropping Voltubin off at Rhaegar just to see what happens. Pick him up, take him straight there, drop him in the throne room, and just stand back and just watch. That'll just be fun.
Yeah. So we're unless something happens, unless Chester or Camino, I actually by to be fair, I have to roll for like all the gnomes in the world.
Someone might find.
Right, someone could find it.
What's the roll going to be?
It's going to be a 20 and a natural 20.
How many times? Just once?
Yeah, I think just once.
How about each city and have it in the fans get you roll for the cities, and
I like
there's
that.
5 different populations, and we roll. If any of us get a natural 20, then that city found it, so we can do it that way, whether it's nice and clean and easy.
Maybe you could do by city,
or by ancient. That's left over. Coin that's left over.
I was thinking by city because there's like 5 different cities, and that would be whoever found the coin, whichever city it was, they would be putting forward the person that's going to be king, and then that would be the driving force on who gets nominated if they do find it. It's a big ask.
Maybe I'll think about it.
Okay.
Maybe it would be minus Arlight because you guys are there. Right. So that means it would be Rhaegar, Ravensclaw, and Sunken City. So those are the 3 that are involved. So yeah, maybe we'll figure it out.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do.
It probably shouldn't be a 1D. And I'm thinking more now. It should be a natural 20. It was natural 20 when it's like it's 2 of them going on, but now the odds are going up so high where it's like people are just so easy to find a coin. It probably has to be like 100 on 100-sided die.
Just to find one is hard.
But
and then
Camino,
to get it.
Right.
Camino and Chester are team ace. So
If we just did to meet Camino and Chester, I was going to do a natural 20. But now that we're rolling for everybody else, I feel like I might be willing to give Camino and Chester, and the guests can roll for that. And you all just get one roll. If you get an extra 20, it'll happen. They come back. They did it. And everybody else can roll 1d100.
See if anybody
And I
else
think
can
that's
roll.
realistic. It's not even that high. It should be less than that. It should be like 1,000 or 1,000. This guy over here.
Guest.
What?
Who's this guest?
Special guest.
they've been on before.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I've completely forgotten.
Yep.
Later, Todd. Thank you.
How special is
Todd? Are we the only ones
special
left?
guest?
Are we the only ones left? You know? Okay, thanks.
That's it. Just came to me. What am I gonna do when I get out of here?
So next week we have to see if you guys can escape the dungeon.
Yeah.
We're gonna play Reggie's story. Whatever's gonna happen with that. There's some extra things obviously with you guys that will happen because of what's going on. we're probably going to find out who that mysterious person was that Ace talked to.
That's where I'm going right away.
The guest will be on the show. Obviously, you'll know who the guest is. And then Tony has no idea what's going to happen because at that point, the quest is completely in player hands. All the roles are up to wherever, and there's a couple of things that may or may happen depending on what you guys do that were a part of the last episode, but now it may change.
Damn.
So it's tricky. Any questions?
No.
Any last curiosities? Yeah, I'd love to talk about the dungeon. I thought we'd be able to talk about the dungeon completely. We could in part, but we can't in part really.
I just love that the bones.
That
worked. Yeah, that was the.
Wow. I cannot believe that worked.
I've just been on a bone kick for the past like 24 hours because my brother got back from France.
The
and he went-
bones are their money.
Yes, also that. And he went to see the catacombs, and so we were talking about bones for all night long.
He went down into them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would never.
Yeah, he
I
said it
could
was
never.
crazy.
Never.
I, you know what? I would be freaked out to go down there, but I also, you know what? That's claustrophobic. Forget that.
Yeah, he said it's spooky.
Is it small? Is it how high?
It's tight. Yeah, it's tight. And he said it drips. Like it's dripping on you.
That
He
doesn't
said-
bother me.
He said at first it was like weird because it was touristy. So at first him and his girlfriend were like, oh, because like you could see people, whatever, like
Are you a part
30, 40 feet ahead.
Are you part of a party that you really like shouldn't leave, or can you just leave?
No, you go. No, it's one path. Like there are, like he said, it's creepy because there are, like you can see through gates that are down, like that it goes forever. It's whatever. It's like 100 miles worth of tunnels, but you just go down this like 2-mile part of it. That's like a very direct path that you can't wander away. But he said you look down and you just see bones
I think I probably would not go down.
forever. Like it's just nothing but bones.
That's crazy.
But like, is it possible for you to just wander off and get lost?
You'd have to like go through one of the
And
doors you're not supposed to,
unauthorized.
but yeah. I mean, that's that. There's a whole movie. There's a scary movie about that they actually filmed in the catacombs. Yeah.
That's wild. You got to use string.
Well, there's a big like charcoal, like a foot wide charcoal streak that runs down
the main corridor.
Yeah, it's like if you got lost, you would follow it back out, like back when they, I don't know, in the
That's good.
1800s. That's what they were doing.
Yeah.
I don't trust it. Someone's gonna cut the string.
He stole a bone. Oh, I shouldn't say that on live air.
No, you're just kidding.
He found like a piece. Seamus and my other brother says it's just a rock, but we're convinced.
Hello. It's the French authorities. We are tampering to your show. We are watching all shows to find the bones. We are coming in.
It's like a tiny little pebble. So we're
Jacques
like,
is working for them.
Yes. Hey, this is Jacques Beaumont. I am as part of French catacomb police. We are looking for a cheaper bone.
Yeah, this is the bone police.
I got a bone to pick with you, and I got lots of bone jokes. I'm coming over.
Yeah,
You
no,
pulled a real boner on this one.
I'd be too
bonehead.
claustrophobic to go down there.
Oh man, yeah, it's crazy.
They've never seen
That's,
so much
that's why bones
food
were on
as
the
this.
mind.
Underground, there's half as much food as this.
So what do you got? What is your takeaway from the dungeon so far? Well, we're gonna end it on this conversation.
I'm wondering why the hell first off, I have no idea how we lived through the upper level when Dan and I supposedly died. But then all of a sudden when we went back in the past in the second one, now we were gonna die. So why wouldn't we have died back then if we were gonna die? I just that doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it obviously wasn't a thing that was really killing you in the mirrors.
Well, no, the other thing though, I drowned as the dwarf.
Right.
That was just showing you the past.
Right.
To show you the atrocities that the gnomes did.
Right, but then they went back in time down there with the chimera. I almost said the same thing you did.
Yeah, because we were faced with another dilemma of the past with the
right,
king.
but that one we had actual consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the difference? That's what I'm like curious about.
Yeah. So some things were put in after the fact because they turned it into the collector's dungeon. Some things were, well, like the chimera was a victim of chronomancy,
Okay.
and that kind of starts the whole thing off about how certain things were happening.
Was there any way out of the mirror?
Oh yeah, when I shoved her in there.
Was there any way out of the mirror for you? No.
Was it bad that
You could have thought of something I hadn't thought of, and I would have said yes, because just that happens a lot. I'll be like, oh yeah, that would work. But you were trapped in a mirror just because you were a ghost, and he stuffed you in there. So yeah, you were attached to your body.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Ace.
Good thing we got you out.
Yeah. To win that area, we could talk about that one. Is that you just weren't supposed to fight.
Yeah.
So if you fought, you could not collect the coin.
Wait, so then how did
You
Rob
can't
get
claim,
it?
You can't claim the coin.
Then how did Rob get it?
Listen to what I said. You can't claim the coin.
I don't understand.
Because at the end, there was going to be a reward.
I
We're
don't
going to face the scales.
Mhm.
And if we were in balance, they would have given us the coin.
Yeah. So how it works is like first place is if you didn't fight. That's like pure. And eventually between all of you, one of you would have been nominated to be like, this is the person that would get the coin. Okay. And we'll find out more about this. I'm not going to go too far into this, but if you fought, the bottom is if you died. It's like you fought your rage and your fear and you lost. The upper level, next level up, is you fought, but you won, which Rob did. And then the higher level, the highest level, which is the correct level, is like you should abstain from the rage and the fear.
And you're not supposed to take anything, any armors and trinkets from the past, right?
I'm not going to comment about that.
Okay.
But that was that part of it, which again is it's like almost the same thing from Final Fantasy.
So, we didn't finish. We didn't finish the dungeon yet. So you might be able to answer this question. Was the original purpose of the dungeon, the design of the dungeon, to be you need to fight the Chimera to get the coin, or is that altered because of the chronomancy on the Chimera? Right, like normally
you were asking. I can't tell if you're asking in game or Tony.
No, in game, like when the designers of the dungeon, made the dungeon, they go,
So-
and then the last battle will be a Chimera in time, or
Yes.
okay,
Yes. So the Chimera that was there, they kind of used the fact that it messed up time, and the sages went in there and created an engram out of it.
Okay.
Was the guy there that died? Was he actually there?
Yeah, it's real. And you guys were split in between like time. It's kind of like what happened in the Dark Forest, the ground.
The end
right.
of,
Yeah, when times were like melded together.
when we found the lion.
Right. So you were in exactly the same situation in another place where time was falling apart, very close to the tower, and that's why it happened. And that beast, as you sort of split into three, was like three beasts that got stuck together instead of being like a chimera. Like it happened because of
right.
That's why the prince kept saying he just beat the chimera.
yeah. So you guys just you just had a weird situation down there, and then you went through it, and then you were there, and blah blah blah.
Wait, so when I asked you the question, when I went over to the chimera and said, "Is there anything on it?" There was no coin on it then.
No.
Okay. So we had to go back in time to get it.
Was it like? Am I the only one with low? Like I was very close to death with even that one hit. Like I only have 10 hit points.
I only had 3 left.
I have 7.
So that's what I mean. So that thing was, it only attacked us once. If it
Well,
wasn't
hit
just
us
once,
once, I did 4 or 5 rounds. We attacking you.
I know that's what I'm saying.
You're talking about game mechanics now.
If he had targeted
Like,
me twice
it would've-
in a
it
row,
would've
I
killed
probably.
everybody real easy. I feel like we got
100%.
really lucky.
Hey, that's how Final Fantasy is, right? They
Yeah.
target one party member, a couple of
Yeah.
rounds in a row, they die.
Yeah. So the battle was tricky to make. I needed to make you guys go through a dungeon that is harder than you've ever been to before in a way, but not make it physically harder because you're 0 level characters.
Right.
But you have suits that make you more powerful to kind of
balance
it out. So the battle was basically the Final Fantasy strategy between you have the things that protected them, but they didn't have a lot of hit points. I think they had
the imps.
Yeah.
I killed the imp with a 12.
I mean, the first
Yeah.
round, everyone was shooting the thing. I was like, stop shooting the
Right, and that's why it got harder because everyone just kept shooting the thing that was immune to bullets. So everyone is just threw all their first round attacks at it, and then even a little bit extra. And I'm just like, hey, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, I clearly didn't think about that.
But also,
and
when
I
I
had one chance to do one hit, and that was it.
Yeah, I'm just. I mean, my
And if-
mind is so used to video games where it's like.
And in Final Fantasy, when you're playing, a lot of times you go up to it and you're like, ching, ching, like this, it's like immune. You're like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So that's kind of true to Final Fantasy as well. You're wasting a lot of time in attacks. So yeah, the trick was you need to get rid of the imps right away. You picked up right on it. You keyed right into it, and then just take them down. Once you took the coin out of them, it kind of just like separated the magic and it kind of undid everything. So you shot it, and then it just kind of fell apart.
Nice.
So there are multiple ways to kind of end the battle pretty quickly. So it also wasn't a true chimera.
Yeah.
It was like an amalgamation monstrosity in a sense. So I can't tell you the next part. The whole dungeon is you should see that the whole dungeon is about something. It's not your typical dungeon. And also, part of the dungeon, the challenge, is the walk up the mountain, right? That what you know from Yang and like that. That's a part of it. And really the first section, you guys didn't even do it because another person did it. The person that you talked to.
To find the way to get in.
They did the whole first part. That is a part of like you need to get the information and to bring it to the king. And for some reason, that person didn't do the dungeon and pass it to you guys. And you guys did part 2 up in the mountain, and then part 3 is going down. And then this little end of part 3 you didn't do, which you're going to see next time, and that's it.
We still have to do the.
Yeah, this is not.
Well, if you want to get out, the escape out is the last part of it. So that is it, and it's going to be a wild episode.
Or you could just betray all your friends and wish on a coin.
Friends. Friends?
Strong
I think
words.
not.
Amen.
Betrayed some of my friends.
Tony, the question there is, can they now actually get out? Because the prize for getting out of the dungeon is the coin. The coin doesn't exist anymore. So what will they get as their prize?
To kill Reggie.
That's a fantastic question.
That's what we get.
I'll tell you this: you can get out. It's not going to be a futile effort. You can get out. You know, will you get out? We'll see.
So something after the boss.
Yeah.
The post
There's
battle.
an
It's like the end of Metroid.
Post battle riddle.
100%. It is.
Right? That's
Yeah, but you call it Metroid.
That's
It
true.
is exactly like the end of Metroid. It's kind of like the end of Halo,
Oh no.
except there's no Warhawk.
It's gonna flood.
It's the get out scene. There's no flood in Halo. There's a flood.
Bionic
The
Commando
creatures-
does a similar thing.
creatures the flood, but there's not.
There's gonna be a flood now of water.
Just make them do a thing like Metroid. You got to jump up like 80 ledges. So just have them make 80
You're-
straight agility checks.
You're not far off, Rob.
Oh no.
Hey man, if it's water, I'm cool.
Yeah, Captain
Or
Water. here.
jumping.
Captain Water here.
Yeah.
Surf the Chimera.
That's it, man.
Guys,
Live out of the dream.
that is it. Any questions from fans before we go?
Real quick, what would happen if they gave the dwarf guy the coin?
We'll never know.
I can tell you that after. I want to comment on
Oh,
that,
okay.
but I shouldn't.
Is it
So
like going to tie into
I-
next week?
I'll tell
yeah,
you,
I
it
can
doesn't
tell you
work.
everything you want to know next week. Doesn't matter.
It would never have
Okay.
happened.
I
Oh,
don't
it
know. I'm
would've
curious
happened.
because you guys were arguing about it, so I just wanted
yeah,
to know.
I will tell you this. Everyone argued about it today. One person is right. One person, at least, is wrong.
Ooh.
He's
So
bad. Tom was right saying the king is bad. We can't.
You hope that because we were on the same
no,
page.
I'm not going to tell you who was wrong or who was right. But I'm going to tell you that one person was right and one person was wrong. But next week, 100%, you're going to find out who was right, who was wrong.
There you go.
So
It's good. There was a lot of
My
there was different
question,
viewpoints.
Tony-
I was curious about that.
yeah, Richard, go ahead.
My last question, Tony, is isn't the collect those coins having a multi-wish aspect to it? So if Rob added something else to it but before he flipped it, it would have happened? Or is it just a single, as soon as you flip it, that whatever you wish for, that's it?
You know in the story that he's able to wish to become king and then add his own wish on the side of it. But also, you know that the coin, as I told you, disappeared.
Yes, but was it used? Or has it just disappeared? That is the question.
Maybe, but where did it disappear to? Maybe it disappeared just to Rob.
I have a question I'm going to ask. First thing I'm going to ask when we start the next session. I have a question.
Ask it now. 'Cause if I answer, I'll answer.
I'm going to look for the flashing light again.
Okay.
Oh.
You have to tell me the answer, but that's my first question. That's the first thing I want to know.
Gotcha.
I
do
see
the
what
battle
you're trying
again?
to do.
Rain Wright wants to know what was Galinda's queen outfit.
Okay, well, if you've ever seen The Wizard of Oz, it was pretty much going to be like the Queen of the North, like Linda the Wicked
Queen of the North,
the Witch of the North, or whatever.
Oh, like the pink,
The
like
big pink gown. 100%. I was gonna find that.
That's
pink
very
gown, put
appropriate
that
for
on.
a little gnomish princess or queen.
100%.
Yeah.
I was putting that on.
Yeah, that's great. Let's see the comments before we go. We have some comments coming in from before.
If anybody whips out a miracle and end up being queen, I will come in with that gown and take a picture and put it on.
They need to drop Reggie off. Neodynam. Mount Ordeals. Yes. So I changed it to Ordells to not be exactly the same. Ordeals. But I couldn't remember.
Also less on the nose.
I couldn't. Yeah.
Like ordeals. Mount of Ordeal.
What was Glenda's favorite?
Mount 10 of problems.
Mount 10 of problems. Okay, guys, that is it. That was the episode. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a very special, surprising episode brought to you by Rob Sotaro. And that's it, guys. We will see you next time on Audio Dungeon. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Good night, guys. Night, guys.
Night, everyone.
Bye.